but are also like that make sense.
Oh, okay. I'm
So
gonna
this
hit
one's
live.
pretty
Is that
good.
cool? Live.
do
Go
it.
ahead and hit live.
Do it.
All right. Live has been hit.
One of the things I'm always concerned about is, do I have enough bathrooms in my map?
You know, you gotta have enough bathrooms to make it like realistic. I totally understand.
That's real. There's only 3 bathrooms in this mansion, and I'm just like, should I have more?
You can only
Ugh,
suspend
I don't
disbelief so far
Well, okay,
with limited bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
like how many bedrooms are in this mansion?
know. 1.
Because I'm gonna say like like there's only one bed.
No, that's not
like
true.
1 bed, 3 bed, 3 bath. I mean that's
No, that's not true. 6.
Oh,
six
wow.
6 bed, 3 bath, and then 3 chamber pots. Good enough.
Oh wait, we're not on session 5. We're on session 6.
This is session 6. Welcome, everyone, to session 6 of the Mansion Incident and Enter the Survival Horror Adventure. We're going to go over some rules changes from the previous version that we ran last session. Most of these are not going to be changing the math or the balance of it. A lot of it's just recontextualizing, as well as a couple slight buffs for the characters to make them slightly more survivable and slightly more customizable. So, one of the important ones, you will now notice that there is only one checkbox next to your instinct stats. So those checkboxes indicate a dominant instinct. So when you pick an instinct, you get 1 dice. If you have a skill that has a check mark, you get another dice. And then if you are using one of your dominant instincts, which has the checkbox, you get a 3rd dice. Dominant instincts can be switched either when you lose a dominant instinct or during a moment of peace.
Okay.
So with that, I think I went over the character sheets, and anyone who had already purchased an additional checkbox in one of their instincts, they get a 2nd dominant instinct, which
A refund.
is the
All right.
equivalent. So go ahead and check the ones that you want.
Yeah. And just so I can clarify, I heard you correctly. So you still choose an instinct even if you don't have a check mark in it. You still can choose an instinct if you don't have a check mark in it. If it has a check mark, you still get that extra die. I want to make sure I heard you properly while I was setting things up.
Yes, when you are taking an action, you are always choosing an instinct and a skill in the same way.
Okay. Cool.
You get 2 for your dominant instinct, but 1 for everything else, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. And so in our last moment of peace, we did some role play. I feel like we all resolved some stuff. We all basically said we wanted out in one way or another, except for Alistair, I think, who was loving it. And so I'm going to switch. I'd been kind of rolling with like courage or blunt, choose which one is my dominant instinct. I'm going to switch that over to cunning. Just because I feel like after that, Jillian's a bit more centered. She's a bit more under control. She's figured out what she's working towards instead of just what she's running away from.
I've also changed what having a little scene during a moment of peace gets you. So again, having those little character scenes where you share secrets or wants or desires or memories, those have always been optional. But now, if you participate in one of those scenes, you just get a flat +1 dice bonus to any rolls that you make during a moment of peace. The next update is, of course, the addition of signature abilities, or special abilities, and those are simply small little bonuses that are tailored to the characters. I think they're fairly self-evident. If they're usually going to give you an extra dice or an extra effect when you follow the instructions of the ability. If there are any questions, let me know. That kind of segues into there's just more things to spend experience on. So now you can purchase new skill proficiencies, new, more dominant instincts, more special abilities, and you can also spend experience to swap out an instinct pair. So if you've got a pair of instincts and one or the other or both don't work for you, then you can change those in order to more accurately reflect the character that you're playing.
You know what's insane? I'm looking at my character sheet right now, and I'm realizing that one of the emotional harms I've got, I've literally been rolling with since the beginning of the game, like since the very first scene of the game.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of another RPG experience I've had where that some kind of hit like that has stuck around for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool. Equipment load has been reduced slightly. So previously a heavy load was carrying 10 or more, and now it's been reduced to 7 or more. Yeah, I think that is overall the changes. This is a slight buff to players, but I think it still captures what we're going for without too many new rules changes or too many changes to the math.
I like it.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
I see that there are two new actions now. There's Doctor and Scramble.
Yes.
I was actually going to ask if for Hannah, it would make more sense to have Doctor than Tinker, now that Doctor exists. Or if you would want that to be unlocked.
Yes, I agree. And just flat blanket statement, anything that I change, if you want to go and tinker with what you've already got in order to more accurately reflect yourself, then I encourage that. So if you want to move a proficiency from one to another, go for it. If you want to replace one or both of your instincts, go for it. While we are making these updates and the game is still somewhat fluid, you are encouraged to roll with the punches.
Makes a sense.
Sweet.
All right. I'm good. This is exciting.
Yeah. I'm excited to hopefully not die, but who knows?
Who knows?
I mean, let's give the people what they came here for. You've got to die. We agreed on this.
Oh, yes.
At some point.
Eventually,
Well,
we die after we survive the mansion incident, of course.
Yeah, of old age or natural causes.
Or we take
Oh,
that
man,
immortality serum that we found. That's fine.
Literally last night I watched Stranger Than Fiction with my wife. So this discussion is feeling very poignant. That movie is all about we all die eventually. Is it worth, make your death worth something, yada yada. So poetic, at least in my mind.
I think I'm ready.
I'm falling to my death.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
as well.
you are. We are in the thick of it when we start here.
Right?
Do we have a script this week?
We do not. So I'm just going to... Well, I will offer the floor to anyone who wishes to do a recap, but I am also happy myself.
I just want to say previously on Enter
Okay,
Survival
please.
Horror. That's all
Yeah,
I got to
please.
do.
Previously on Enter the Survival Horror.
We're good.
So, see, now it's really hard for me to start without going when we last left our heroes, because that's how I always start. Our group last session, basically, a big part of it was you taking your flamethrower, heading off to fight the plant. Going there, you, with some grit, gumption, luck, and a flamethrower, you were able to break into the greenhouse, torch what was left of your SABER Bravo team compatriots and recover the long-distance radio, which was the goal that you had, sacrificing the flamethrower in the process as Jillian took the tanks from her back and threw them into the plant itself, causing an enormous explosion. Pretty good stuff.
And
From there, you were reasonably beaten up, went to take a moment of peace, found one of your teammates had turned, unfortunately, and had to finish them off. And then when you went to take your downtime, you found that your fellow SABER Alpha team member, Rowan Parker, was nowhere to be found.
Rowan!
Everyone licked their wounds. They shared a moment. They shared some regrets, what they wanted to do in the future. Burton maybe had a couple too many. They were in a bar. Alistair definitely egging him on. And then you decided, with the knowledge that you have of these 3 keys and what to do with them, you went upstairs and discovered, seemingly, the old room of Nora Whitehall, who a journal revealed to be the Face Collector.
All right.
Alistair then decided that it was time to get out of there. So, taking the long-distance radio, he went up to the balcony and radioed the police station, only to have someone he didn't really want to talk to on the other line, Police Chief Ferris Murphy. However, it does seem like a helicopter has been sent, and mid-sentence, as he was talking to the pilot, he turned around and saw that the Face Collector herself was behind him in the nursery room. And in a ambush, that's from the Doom menu, she, letting out a screech, rushed forward and knocked Alistair off the banister, separating him from the group and from safety.
And from body parts.
And soon from body parts.
Into the angry plants. Ugh.
And so, with that, we are going to begin, unless there are any questions, concerns before we start.
Let's do it.
No?
Let's get going, man.
More Morty, less Scooby.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Ooh, I'm really loving the music choice, by the way. Good,
Thank you.
All right.
Is there music?
So,
Yeah, it's just getting started.
Oh,
from my understanding, where I can see where we are on the balcony, is the Face Collector charging from here or from somewhere else?
Yes, let's get the Face Collector on the map. She is up there. She has just pushed Alistair off the balcony. And our scene begins. You know, this week's episode begins with the crunching noise of Alistair falling 20 feet flat on his back into the courtyard below. And he is going to immediately take a level 1 harm.
I don't get to roll it out. See if I can kind of not take harm.
This is part of the ambush, so unfortunately, in this case, no.
So that bumps up my hunger, right, to level 2?
Nope, that bumps up the current harm that you just took. So why don't you go take...
A 2 in bruised ego.
I would say
That's
bruised.
Just a bruised ego. I mean, if I fell 20 feet and had a bruised ego, I'd be pretty happy with that, actually.
That's a pretty good result.
Yeah.
The other members of Alpha Team, you are, I believe, still in the bedroom of Nora Whitehall.
Yes.
And you see this dark shape run out and
Oh no.
Am I pausing? I think I'm pausing.
Yeah.
You are positive.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
now.
Hear you now.
All right.
You're back.
Apologies. You see this dark figure shove Alistair off the balcony, and she lets out a high-pitched wail, and then you see her jump the balcony, following Alistair down to the courtyard.
Well, okay.
And we are going to start a 2-tick clock, and it is going to be called question mark, question mark, question mark.
I never have.
And it is going to fill up 1 tick anytime someone takes an action. So, Alpha Team, you are upstairs. Would you like to go first? You are in the room. Is there more business that you have upstairs, or is this just absolutely get down to him as soon as possible?
Well, we gotta save our friend.
What bed sheets is she using? I've been thinking about getting new stuff, and I'm divided between.
What's the
800
thread count?
Thread count. Yeah.
That's a great question. Let me really go into it. I've done a lot of Wikipedia research, and I'm so glad you asked.
You'll turn.
I knew this
to
was gonna happen.
Manual.
Yeah. I'm gonna head out and onto the kind of balcony area and
Jump.
look. No, but hey, looks like I was given the high ground for free, buddy.
Yeah, I've got the high ground.
Yes, indeed, you are over them. The rain is pouring down, and we cut to Alistair's perspective on the ground. Alistair, the long-distance radio is intact. You are able to, as you are tumbling, kind of shield it with your body. It is now splayed out in the mud and grass beside you. You can hear a loud static hissing emitting from it, and but it's still intact for the moment.
For the moment. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go grab it. I get myself kind of. I don't think I want to get upright. I want to stay kind of small, out of cleverness, and go get that radio and secure it.
Okay, so the face collector has landed in the mud, not only feet from you. So presented with that, are you going to head for the radio as your first priority?
Yeah. Radio for the first priority. I assume the face collector probably isn't focused on the radio. It's probably focused on either me or itself. So.
Yeah, I think that the face collector is going to shift its focus from herself to you, Alistair.
And there's that hole. Ooh, I can go through the hole. Whoa, no, I don't have keys. Wait, that's good though.
Yeah, we can leave him dying.
Yeah, I could crawl through that small hole and maybe try to barricade it, and then I'll be locked in that room, relatively safer. I just have to get past the face collector. Yeah. Can I? I'm gonna go for cool. Keep my cool. Take a breath. Adjust my sunglasses.
Those are broken.
Yeah, you're broken.
Yeah. Hey, they're still cool. And then revolve.
What are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to scramble for that radio, or are you trying to scramble to safety?
I'm gonna scramble for the radio. Safe. Delete.
All right, go ahead and try to safely scramble towards the radio.
Okay, so going over that, I got a check in cool and I got a check in resolve, so that's going to be a total of 3 dice or 4 dice.
That is going to be a total of 3 dice.
Can we give you covering fire?
Suppressive fire.
From up on the balcony, you can shoot down as a setup action in order to try to give him more space to escape.
Don't fail at that because you'll
Hell
shoot.
yeah. Whew. We've never failed a roll. That doesn't happen.
Never failed.
No, of course not.
Okay, so 3d6. What's my where am I at? with.
It sounds like the team upstairs is doing a setup action in order to assist you first. So they are going to make the roll.
And Hannah will be kind of scrambling down. She's trying to get down to the first floor of the balcony as well.
She's trying to jump from the balcony to the ground?
More climb if it's possible, but yeah.
You can land on the face stealer. She's soft and fluffy.
Worst case scenario.
Looking over here, you do see that there are some of those vines from the greenhouse that are twisted up. You could definitely either try to, land on or use those to help yourself down, presuming that they're dead.
Yeah.
I'm not presuming
that is a dangerous assumption.
Yeah, so I guess in that case, so I know we're doing the setup action. As an assist, could Hannah try jumping down onto the facehugger and distracting it that way, basically trying to shift its focus to her?
You absolutely can try to jump off a balcony onto the back of the facehugger.
Cool. Okay.
That is also going to be a separate action, though. So it sounds like there are 3 plans that are kind of trying to happen simultaneously. We have to pick an order.
Yeah. So are Burton and I both able to do a setup action, or should one of us do a setup action and one assist?
The latter.
Okay. Cool. I've got this hunting rifle, which I imagine has to be pretty good from high ground at range.
Yes, I would imagine so.
I'll take the shot on.
Do you need to use my back as a brace, as a platform, to sniper platform to shoot from?
I would save your assist for Alistair, I think. So I've got the shot. I've got this.
You got the shot. All right. I'm just gonna shoot at the face collector to distract it from Alistair. Maybe draw some aggro.
Yeah, that sounds like the plan for both of you. So you are, more trying to give Alistair opportunity.
Yeah. So I'm trying to give Alistair opportunity to be able to get the radio and get away. And I think Jillian's trying to go next and just shoot the face collector, gun it down. I believe is that how I'm interpreting that?
Yeah, I'm shooting to kill here.
Okay. Yeah.
I imagine that will also clear some room for Alistair.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
you roll first.
Okay, so that's probably I'll do grit, which I have as a dominant instinct. Grit, and I guess finesse, because I'm making sure to aim at it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Oh, actually, I'm just assisting, so that's just one.
Okay,
dice,
is mine
right?
the setup action, and then yours is going to be the assist of Alistair?
Yeah, I'm assisting Alistair,
Okay,
so I'm just going to roll the one die.
All right, so Jillian comes up and props, using her cunning, kind of uses the railing up on the banister as a prop to aim. So I'll roll cunning, and then summoning her resolve that we've gotten this far. We're going to stand our ground and not let the monster get us at this point.
Got a 5 on my assist to Alistair.
All
assist
right.
die.
Yeah, help me with what order we should be doing these in.
So, that works. So go ahead and now have Jillian make her roll.
Okay, cool. And so I'm rolling 3 at that point, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Devil's Bargain for an extra die. As I'm shooting. We have a very large, very attractive doom clock. So
that's a lot of real estate.
Yeah, would it take on that doom clock, give me a little extra, an extra die to roll?
I accept your volunteer to make a doom roll.
Excellent. Okay, so that's 46, and I got to remember how to do this in the Discord. Exclamation point roll.
Yep, exclamation point, roll
D6.
space, number of D6, D, then 6.
Awesome, here it comes.
Oh, no.
All right, well, I'm glad I had that extra die.
Yeah, at least it's mixed.
Yes, so mixed success. first of all, go ahead and make a Doom roll, and this is going to you're going to start with 2 dice.
All right. Can I make another Doom roll to get an extra die for this Doom?
You can, you maniac.
I mean, I don't think it's going to help us much, right? We want low on this.
2 suddenly seems very, very low.
Look at how much real estate you got.
I know. I'm just gonna go for it, guys. I'm gonna eat it.
All right, let's do it.
2d6. Watch this be so bad.
Hey!
All right.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay.
And yeah, tier 3 hunting rifle. You hear the from the top railing, right on the mark. Well, you tell me.
Right. So, yes, your shot rings out, and the hunting rifle blasts the face collector with about as much force as you have seen thus far. And so you're going to achieve standard effect with that as, a blast of red erupts from the impact wound. However, with that mixed success, I think that it is not going to... Okay, no, here's what's going to happen. With a mixed success, you can choose either you are able to deal damage or you are able to distract.
Oh, snap. We're trying to set up Alistair to get away, so I'm going to say distract. I'll forgo the damage for this first round.
All right.
If I had crit, had some amazing hit, I think I would have taken the damage, but standard effect, let's go for the distraction.
Excellent. So yeah, you and Jillian's shots ring out from above, peppering this thing with bullets, and you see her kind of raise those manacled hands, kind of shielding herself from it. And Alistair, you feel like you have a opportunity.
Go now!
The mystery clock ticks once.
Warning for the mystery clock. So I got that 5 from Jordan's, for Jordikai's, from Burton's assist. And then I will roll my 3d6.
6. So for the record, this is going to increase your position. So because she is distracted, instead of being in a desperate position, you are only in a risky position. But that is a moot point because you got a 6. And you are able to scramble and grab the radio, snapping it shut, again, like a big plastic briefcase. And so you now have that safely in your possession. So go ahead and add that to your inventory.
All right.
I hate to...
What's up with Hannah?
What's your radio?
I hate to do this to my fellow teammate, but since the face monster's focus was on Alistair, would that cause something bad to happen?
That would provoke a consequence regardless due to the focus. Thank you for the reminder, and please take 1 experience point for helping the table.
That's not helping the table.
Helping the table. That's experience for getting a bad outcome. And almost.
This is good information.
Yeah,
now we know how they work.
That's true.
Sorry.
Is that a dark truth? Do we all get experience for learning a dark truth?
Not a dark truth. I think that in this case, the minor consequence is going to be as Alistair is reaching out for the radio, while the face collector is trying to protect herself, she is going to step on the radio, and you hear a small crunch. The static is still being emitted from it, but it is damaged in some way. You don't have time to examine how exactly, but go ahead and give it the tag unreliable.
What's the weight on that?
That is going to be a 2 tick.
It's unreliable, just like the people on the other side of it.
True.
Maybe that's what the tag means, is it's not a physical unreliable, it's just that, the help you might get from it is. But speaking of focus, Hannah would like to try and jump down to distract and try and change its focus from Alistair to herself. Kind of jumping off the balcony. Very action movie-esque. Thank you first.
Adam's thinking about it.
Very good.
Back. Okay.
Sorry. Yes, I got the gist of it. Very good. But first, the mystery clock ticks twice and fills up.
Oh no.
And what does that mean? That means that from this door over here, it bursts open, and you see the figure of Rowan Parker step out of the door as he starts unloading on the face collector and says, Alistair, this...
Oh,
All right.
All right.
Cool.
But Burton stares with hard eyes.
Rowan Ex Machina.
Finally, me and Rowan back together.
Hannah, what would you like to do?
So Hannah's still kind of like in between the shot, like while everybody's reloading is when Hannah jumps. She's like, I got you! And then halfway through the jump realizes that Rowan is already kind of there, so it's a little bit too late. But yeah, so she'll be rolling with help, and then would scramble work since she's like trying to, like get up the rail and jump onto the facehugger? Okay.
Perfect.
So I think I'm rolling with 3d6, if I remember, because that's my dominant instinct for help. It's one of my instincts, and then I am proficient in scrambling, or that is one of the things I'm skillful in.
Correct.
And then, what would my position and effect be for this?
Right. So, jumping from a balcony onto the face collector, I think, is unquestionably desperate. But I'm going to say standard effect. If you land on this thing, it will indeed distract it.
Okay, and then let me just double check. Okay, yeah. So going next down would be fatal. Darn. Could I ask for a devil's bargain to improve the effect?
Sure. So the devil's bargain is that I think the devil's bargain is that it's going to put Rowan in a bad position.
No.
Take it back.
Not Broin.
Yeah, I don't think I can take that. All right, so I'm rolling 3d6. Yeah, I can't do that.
We can't lose anyone more. Any more?
If one person is going to survive, it's got to be him. All right, so we're rolling with 3d6. Here goes. 4. Okay.
Mixed. So with that, I think that you are going to find that jumping 20 feet onto this creature hurts a lot as the spiky protrusions all along her spine kind of slam into you at fairly high velocity. So you are going to take a level 2 harm. Oh, no, that's going to be a level 3 harm, actually.
Okay.
I think you're definitely going to... It's one of those things where it happens so quickly that you can't accurately assess the damage, but you're like, that's bleeding.
That's bleeding.
Ouch. Okay.
And with that, you are gripping onto this creature as it immediately turns into this bucking bronco, swinging wildly letting out a high-pitched shriek, and she turns her focus to you.
Sweet. Yeah, she just at this point, does it feel like if she lets go, if it will still be on her?
Yes, probably. You feel like you have thoroughly gotten its attention.
Cool. So yeah, she won't try and stay on it, like she'll try and get off. But she's just kind of like staring it down, and she's like, she's gonna try and matador it, not encourage it, but like jump out of the way, that kind of stuff. But keep its attention.
Jillian yells from the balcony, "Set up the shot!" So if you can lure it to a place that's easier for me to hit, we all win.
So currently Rowan is in play, and Rowan is basically a free-floating setup action. So if you want to tell him a plan, he will help you execute it.
Oh, then I say that to everyone. So currently the face collector is kind of, I imagine myself standing kind of up on the balcony over here, and the face collector is kind of directly down. So the further the face collector moves towards Rowan, the better a shot I've got.
Yeah, so Hannah will try and like roll past it, and then kind of start moving the same way as Alistair, so that it's coming more into the middle where it can be shot from upstairs.
Okay, so it sounds like Hannah is taking a kind of dismounting and scramble.
Yeah.
Scramble.
Trying to get out of the corner that she's put herself in.
All right. The face collector's focus is on you, and she's pissed. So.
Hannah has 3 harms, correct?
So I can currently take a tier 2 harm, but if I take a tier 3 harm, I will be...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is once again, I think, going to be a desperate position.
Okay.
And her focus is on you, so...
Okay, so I've forgotten, but I feel like Hannah might not have forgotten how much this face collector hurts. If she gets hit, would it be like a tier 2 harm or a tier 3 harm?
You are currently in a desperate position. That would be a tier 3 harm.
Gotcha. She would like to position for effect, so fatal position.
Oh, that's an XP.
Higher effect.
You got it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fatal anyways, so...
You're doing it for the XP.
Face collector's gonna have her guts.
If you're gonna do the time, do the crime. Yeah, so that's gonna push you to fatal position with a great effect. So,
okay.
If you roll a 6, you are going to dismount this creature and also get Alistair with you and move her into position. Everything that you want is going to...
You'll find shotgun ammo, and...
If you don't roll a 6, this is the end of the road for Hannah.
Okay! She's got this blood sample of... I believe it was actually the face collector. So, she was going to try and examine it, that kind of thing. She's gonna actually wait. That's a 0 tier. So would that count as sacrificing an item?
It would.
Okay, so then yeah, she's going to wield that, toss it at the thing, and then make a combat roll. So she's using, I think, still help because she actually at this point it's fear, just because she's trying to stay alive.
Absolutely.
And then she's using scramble to try and get out of the way. I'm going to spend 2 XP, and I'm also going to sacrifice that blood sample so that I am at a total of 5 D6.
Excellent. Remember, you get +1 experience for taking an action from a fatal position.
Yes.
Alistair yells, "Everybody look over the balcony so when when Hannah dies, you get experience.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We already are. It's all good.
That's got to count as an assist, right?
And
Table.
so she's kind of in this position, ready to go, and her one-liner is as she throws and rolls. And we'll see how it goes.
You got it.
You got this, Hannah. You can do it.
Oh,
Yes! And 3 twos. Boy.
Illuminated in a flash of lightning, you see Hannah's arm raise up, and in it is wrapped a small glass vial. And for a split second, there's a moment of confusion until you see her jam it into the eye, and the vial shatters, turning it into this jagged spike of glass. And the face collector shrieks in pain and tosses Hannah off, and she is able to land nimbly by Alistair, grab his hand, and drag him over to where Rowan is. Of course, you still do invoke that focus, and so I am going to need you to make a doom roll. You're going to get 3 dice to start with, though.
Gotcha. So, okay, I'll just roll it. I think we're good with that. Because the Doom Clock. There's no way I can fill it with 3d6. That'd be, we'd have to be crazy unlucky, right?
Oh ho ho! Nice.
No problem. No sweat. No sweat. You can do this all day.
Yeah.
Hannah's on fire.
Honestly.
Okay.
And so with that, you see the face collector clutching at its face and walking towards you. And Jillian, you see it come perfectly into your line of sight, unobstructed.
Yeah.
What's
first-
Rowan packing?
What was that?
What's Rowan packing? What's he holding on to?
Rowan simply has a regular handgun.
All right. Weak, Rowan. Weak.
Yeah. So first thing, what is my? I'm going to shoot it. Position and effect, because I feel like I could probably push my position here.
Yeah. So Rowan, I think, is definitely going to be. This is part of the plan. So he is assisting by also opening fire and unloading onto this creature. So that is going to increase your effect. And so with that, standard effect is going to... I'm going to say that you are in a... Yeah, I'm going to say that you're in a controlled position with great effect.
Excellent.
That's going to take the clock 3 times off the bat.
Yeah, I'm definitely pushing that to risky for maximum effect.
Okay. Yeah, that will take the clock 4 times.
Yeah, we're gonna light this face collector up here. Yeah, so using my cunning, we're executing this plan, and force with this big ass rifle. I'm gonna open up on it. Let's see here. I'm low on objects to sacrifice. I used those all up last time. So let's see here. I don't have any XP to spend.
So you don't have to sacrifice the object. If it's a higher tier thing, you could also choose to degrade it. So add something like consume to a tag where you're running out of bullets rather than completely out.
Got it. Yeah, I've already got that tag on my stun gun. Gosh. I'm looking at, I'm trying to find a way that expending the resource of my lockpick set from 3 down to 2 would work.
Sure. I think, to me, it doesn't have to be a consequence that's happening now. It could just be that the next time you go to use your lockpicks, you realize that they've been damaged
Perfect.
at some point in this.
Yeah, I mean, she is completely focused on positioning to get the perfect shot. She's not thinking about where her other equipment is. So I'm going to take +1d from that. And then I would be interested to hear what a devil's bargain might be on this.
A devil's bargain on this is going to be harm, I think. I think that, improbably, you will get hurt, either physically or mentally, from taking this action.
That would push me. That would go straight to a level 3 harm, but I am safe up on this balcony for right now. So I'll take that. So that's 3 from my skills, 1 from the lockpick, 1 from the harm. And I think I'm ready to take the shot unless someone else wants to assist.
Isn't Rowan assisting? So you also get the D6 from that.
Oh yeah.
He's acting as a setup action, so that increases effect.
Gotcha. I mean, Hannah just rolled out of the way, so
I could assist too. I've got a handgun and a shotgun.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Probably use the handgun since I'm holding onto the radio though.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. Yeah. So I'll roll mine. You roll your 1. Here goes nothing with 5d6. There's the 6. All right.
Big 6.
With maximum effect.
And not a 1 on the assist dice.
Perfect.
So yeah, this is going about as well as you could hope. With that devil's bargain, I think that the face collector is stumbling around, and suddenly this perfect shot rings out, and you see her stumble forward as her health clock ticks 4 times, and she staggers and kind of catches herself on this little stone statue, like those statues of like an angel or a saint that they have in gardens. And then Jillian, you're up on the balcony, and you just see her whip it incredibly fast as this huge piece of stone sails right past you and impacts into the wall behind you. And you are... That is going to shake you enough that you are going to lose an instinct.
Oh, okay.
Player's choice.
I will... Gosh. That shakes me out. I'm gonna say that takes my delicate instinct.
So delicate.
Not right now. No time to be delicate.
Jillian shouts down, "Reloading!"
Chink, chink, chink. A hot shell ejects from the rifle.
Just like the 4th Street shootout that Jillian and Burton were in about 3 years ago. This reminds him of that moment where Jillian, on the rifle in the back, also had to reload. He knew this is his time to shoot and cover her, of course. So Burton's gonna take a shot as she's reloading. We're efficient. We're trained.
Saber.
And then at this point, Hannah would be kind of assisting from the ground as well. Kind of the closest one to the face collector, just kind of unloading the her shotgun into it while backing up.
All right. Currently, Hannah is the target of the face collector's focus. So.
Okay. So I'll
even
use
an assist roll.
Grit, Finesse. I'll spend an XP. That's 4. That seems fair, right? 4. Let's do it.
Actually, I think after that big shot from Jillian, I think the face collector would shift its focus back to itself.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
I will not argue.
Which means that Burton, if you are targeting the face collector directly, you will suffer a minor consequence by firing.
Yeah. It needs to happen.
All right.
Hannah will assist.
So, Grit, Finesse, XP, and...
In his run,
Oh
still giving the increased attack.
Darn. 4.
Mixed success. So, first of all, what's going to happen is as you were getting ready to train your shot, you went to go check to see your backup ammo, and you realize that you're down to your last clip. So go ahead and give your ammo the consume tag.
Okay, my ammo is hollow point rounds, so that is consumed.
I forgot to say position and effect.
Oh, yeah.
Similar to Jillian, that was going to be controlled standard, which is going to do 3 ticks. Would you like to, after the fact, push position for effect?
No.
All right. So with that,
So hollow point rounds are out.
Success, no, they have the consume tag. So the next time you use them is the last time.
I see. Okay.
That's it's down to 1 hit. It's looking bad.
It is. Yeah, you see it staggering, it moving with these jerky motions as everyone is just kind of unloading into it. And with the mixed success, I think you are going to see it escape as it quickly moves and dives into the greenhouse.
Don't take this from us, you bastard.
And you see her disappear behind a massive vines and the still roiling smoke.
Maybe it's still very hot in there. Maybe she's burning herself in there a little bit. Wouldn't that be nice? That's what I'm gonna choose to believe. Even though
Yeah, we should probably
not
assume
true.
it's dead.
Yeah, probably.
She
becomes one with the vines.
Driven off.
Guys, are you okay out there?
Should we go after it and just finish it off? Try to corner it?
Oh man.
Consider ourselves lucky.
I think it might be coming from a fatal position. It's rolling.
Well, we don't have any fast way down unless we want to injure ourselves further, and I'm already looking pretty hairy.
Yeah.
You guys are still up there.
We also, we have not explored the bedroom at all.
Nope.
Um.
Hey, Alistair, Hannah, Rowan, can we help you up?
Does it look safe to do that?
The balcony is about 20 feet up. There's no reasonable way for them to climb up other than climbing the vines that crawl up the side of the greenhouse.
What if I held Jillian by the ankles? No. And then they hop on Jillian and...
Sure.
No, that's probably not worth it.
Who has the right?
Easiest place to get picked up by the helicopter would probably be on the roof, right?
I'd imagine so.
What? If
Rowan chimes in, and he says, "First of all, glad to see you're doing okay." And he's gonna give Hannah like that big brother like slap on the back that like almost knocks your wind out. But he's gonna say, "Actually, I saw when I was wandering around. There's the helipad in the back, like in the backyard.
Well, ain't that convenient?
Oh.
I think helicopters like the main way people access this place."
Huh. That's
that makes sense.
That's a little sketchy. Rowan, we found some bad stuff about Police Chief Murphy, and he happened to be the one on the other end of the line. So be prepared for maybe something not great happening.
I think Rowan's gonna look kind of, stony faced and just be like, I don't get what you mean.
Stony.
Well, you wanna tell him, Jillian?
Let's just say that our chief is familiar with this location. We have evidence that he's been here before, and certainly has not disclosed it, especially when that is information that would have drastically helped our team.
That's true.
It's enough to put him on my shit list.
Yeah, that's going to dampen Rowan's usually cheerful demeanor, and he's just going to, like, kind of nod for a couple seconds and just be like, okay. What's next?
Okay, so the mole dog things are probably still out there, right?
Yeah, I
So-
think we need to helicopter out.
So, you know, the helipad might be a bad idea. What I'd suggest, and I'm totally willing to workshop this, us down here will go grab Lillian, we'll get up there to the bedroom. I will need the yellow key, but we can do that. And then once we get up there, we can, fashion a rope maybe with the sheets and try and get up onto the roof. Because once we're on the roof, I mean, the only thing we have to worry about is the crows, right?
We murdered those crows for the most part.
Hey.
Murdered the murder.
I like that. So Jillian will drop down the yellow key.
Cool. Hannah will pick it up.
Did we lock the red
2 3.
door?
I'm not worried about whether you locked them or didn't.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, they are the way they need to be.
Perfect. That'll make it easiest then. Until it's
Cool.
not.
While they are making their way around, could Jillian and Burton kind of scout this upstairs? I'm particularly curious about this room above the armor room. I don't think we.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to check that out.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's head in.
Just tell me where you're going.
Room above the armor
So,
room. From the balcony.
For
Yeah.
potentially letting our instincts lead us into danger, Jillian will say, Burton, I think we'll cover more ground if we split up. You focus on the bedroom. I'll check out these new rooms.
Hey, remember I was telling you about that Scooby-Doo? Remember that? Remember that wasn't too long ago. I was talking about Scooby-Doo. They did that a lot. It never really worked out too well for them. But you know what? They didn't have this, and I'm going to hold the revolver up.
with your one shell.
With my single shell. I don't have a
You'll
pocket full
have
of
one
shells.
shell, but you're down to your last few shots. Jillian, your brain instinct is going to remember the episodes of Scooby-Doo that you've seen, and it does seem like it works out for them. So,
No, this is definitely the cunning thing to do. Yeah, so I'm gonna. You tell me.
Do we have the blue key up here?
Mechanics. We don't. I think all three are down with Hannah.
Okay.
so it sounds like Jillian is inviting trouble.
I'm
So-
inviting trouble by going, or by splitting us up.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
yeah, go ahead and mark one experience.
Excellent. That's what I'm fishing for.
And remember, if anyone took harm, you also get experience for that.
Oh, great.
I did not
Hey,
look at that.
Oh,
Adam,
yeah.
you get an experience now for helping the table.
Hooray for me!
Also, don't forget, damaging instincts counts too. So,
Mhm.
Yes, that is a type of damage.
cool. And then while they're checking that out, Alistair, let's go grab Lily and we'll get back up there. Sound good?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go get her.
All
Since
right.
I'm looking at the list, did we all learn a dark truth at the end of last time, and did we mark XP for that? About the Face Collector's true origins?
Oh, yeah, good point.
That is
Oh.
definitely learning a dark truth.
Damn.
I
Nice.
suspect that no one marked XP, so go ahead and have everyone mark
Sure
XP for
did.
that.
I did not. I didn't think of that.
I realized in that last combat that I need more ways to get bonus dice, so now I am shamelessly fishing for XP.
Oh no, you're playing the game.
Yeah.
I know, right?
You're using the
You know,
mechanics.
that was
Spoiled again.
very helpful to the table.
That was, are they? Hey,
Watch yourself.
And then
I am
while they're walking Hannah's just gonna ask, Rowan, where did you go?
Rowan does a double take. He's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to even talk about that. Well, you had me hooked up with Sleeping Beauty back at the bar.
Yeah.
Go on. I might be frozen again.
Yep. Sleeping Beauty back at the bar.
Sleeping Beauty back at the bar.
Sleeping Beauty back at the bar. And I was content to just babysit a little bit. Then I started hearing some crazy noises from the other side of the wing. You guys made a ruckus. There was a explosion that blew the windows out. So, I mean, you can't blame me for making sure she was okay and going looking for you. Of course, I wasn't expecting to get sidetracked by the face thing.
The one that appeared with us, right? Not another face thing?
God, I hope there's not two of them. No, same one, I'm pretty sure. There can't be that many faces to collect, am I right?
I mean, not, but I'm pretty sure we saw, at least, 10 dead things in the hallway on the west wing. It was pretty messed up.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it gave me the runabout until I ended up, hearing some gunshots again. Ran, found you. So, glad we're all a happy family again, Alpha Team
all back together. Beta Team. What?
What? Beta Team?
Wait,
what?
What? Are we Beta? Wait, hold on.
Bravo. You're thinking Bravo.
No, guys, we're Sigma Team. It's a whole different
Beta male.
Oh no, we're Alpha Team. Bravo Team came first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alpha Team.
And he holds out a big fist for a little fist bump.
She gives it, and then proceeds to kind of fumble with the keys. And her hand is shaking a little bit. She's kind of got cuts all over the front of her. But yeah.
All right. And Burton, are you meeting up with the rest of them? Leaving Jillian to finish exploring up here?
Yeah, there's not much more we can explore up here without that. Oh, wait a minute.
We haven't gone into either of the back rooms, I don't think.
Didn't we check? There were closets, weren't they?
I thought Jillian was... Jillian, are you exploring down here, or were you continuing to look in the rooms over here?
So my suggestion was that Burton look in the rooms up here, and I was going to check the room above the
armor room, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Gotcha. We'll do Burton first. Burton, you are poking around the...
we already checked
the bedroom.
Those closets, didn't we?
You didn't. So opening it.
Yes.
One of them, you find a large bathroom. And the immediate impression that you have is that this is where someone who is unwell was staying. You can see that the bathtub has one of those rails for assisting people getting in and out, and the medicine cabinet is full of just dozens of bottles of medication.
Is that
of
Lucky Find worthy?
It is Lucky Find worthy. And notably, looking at all of these bottles, you see that all of them have the Prism pharmaceutical logo on them.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Prism makes ibuprofen, right?
Prism does make it, but I'm going to give you two choices. This is
okay.
This is an interesting Lucky Find. You can take a tier 1 ibuprofen or a tier 2 Oxycontin.
Oh boy!
Ooh,
tier 2 Oxycontin it is.
All right. The good stuff.
Yeah, we're trying to kill pain, not just numb it.
Oh, Bert.
And this is a painkiller, not a healing tool. So basically, this is a consumable. It's going to have the tag.
Whoa!
Oh! Cut out. What's the tag?
Do something.
A hard clock.
You might have to
Say again one more
that.
time.
And when you consume it, it will tick your... Apologies. Am I good? Pretty good.
Now you're good. Yep.
Okay. It is going to have the tag consume, and when you consume it, it will tick the harm clock twice. So basically, it is a free get rid of a harm.
Huh.
And that's going to be load 1, I would say.
Cool.
When you are done in there, though, you are going to peek your head into the next room, and that is going to be a large walk-in closet. The kind that's like basically the size of a room, and you can see that each side of it is lined with a number of fine dresses and coats, clearly signs of luxury. And behind, on the far back wall, you see that there is like a large glass frame that's actually framing a pair of outfits. And you can see that there are 2 pairs of what looks like safari clothes, both well worn and stained from use. One, the size of a adult woman, and the other small, the size of a child. And you can see that the glass on it has been broken.
Okay. Definitely going to take note of that. Glass broken on framed safari suits.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine these aren't going to... Safari clothes aren't going to be of too much benefit to us. Anything else in this closet? Other than just the... I mean, obviously the clothes. I'm assuming this isn't Lucky Find worthy. I got the Lucky Find in the bathroom.
Yeah, nothing more jumps out at you from this room.
Cool. I mean, Jillian's got the hunting rifle, so I'm probably gonna, like, hey, you gotta wear an outfit if you're gonna have a hunting rifle. That's how it works, right?
He's just making his dad joke to himself.
Yep. Oh, Jillian, I'm like repeating it, trying to refine it 1,000 times, and it doesn't get any better. It actually just gets worse.
I really like the idea of Burton just like
hey,
workshopping a joke out loud to himself.
Dress for the job? Hey, Jillian, got a dress for the job, right? Am I right? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say that. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
And the camera cuts as Burton is workshopping this joke, feeling pretty good about it. And we're going to cut to Jillian, and you are in front of this pair of double doors attached to the balcony.
Mm-hmm. And first, are there any windows along the top of this balcony that will let me see into this room or into this room without going in?
No, this balcony, this part of it is solid. The other bedrooms had windows attached to them, but this part is featureless, except for these 2 doors.
Okay, yeah, stun gun out, and she's gonna check the doors.
Okay, go ahead and make an action roll for me.
Oh, would it make sense to use my lockpick set if I'm checking the door?
No, the door's unlocked.
Oh, okay. Then I'm trying to be sneaky about it, and
functionally, this is an engagement roll to see what the status of what's on the other side is going to be.
Oh, okay, that just became important. Yeah, so cunning and summoning my resolve to go through. I'll roll 3d6, and I'm gonna spend 2 of those XPs, those juicy XPs I just got. So I'll roll 4d6 here. Please let it be something good. Oh, crit. There we go. Nice.
Crit. Nice.
Get it.
It's filled with gold.
Yeah, the pirate's treasure. Finally. So what's going to happen with a crit is that you are going to be totally in control of the situation, and you are going to have the first say in whatever happens. And so opening this pair of double doors, you're going to be greeted by a very bizarre sight as this room, very dark, illuminated only by a couple of hanging lanterns giving off just the palest light, is going to show a long table, like a conference table, although the first thing that your mind goes to is like the round table. This is a meeting place of significance. These long black curtains kind of draping and billowing as the wind as you open the doors. And a flash of lightning from outside illuminates the scene as you see a number of these zombies, these creatures, gathered around the table. At least you hope to God that they're zombies, because they are draped in long black cloaks, hunched over the table, which has a body splayed in it, and they are feasting on whatever is on it.
Oh.
Cultists. They're definitely alive. They just like their meat rare.
I was gonna say, so we hope these are okay. So I'm certain these are zombies, since they're oh, that is a lot of them.
There's like 9 of them in here. That's not even.
Oh no.
And yeah, you certainly hope that they are zombies, because they are just tearing into the raw flesh of this body on the table. And as the wind kind of sweeps in, you see them kind of as one look up from their meal and start to turn towards you.
Okay, so I can't say I was super sneaky then. What can I see about the
You are
body?
completely in control of this situation right now. You have the ability to leave, you have the ability to take the first action.
Okay. First off, just taking in the scene, like, what can I see about the body on the table? Is there anything that would give me a hint as to who that is?
The body on the table is barely recognizable as being person-shaped at this point. It is just a pile of meat.
That's what happened to the other face collector.
Oh man. Yeah, so I want to close the door and bar it as quickly as possible. I'm gonna pick it shut. I'm gonna pick it locked.
Yeah,
Pick
absolutely.
It locked.
Yeah, I think with that critical success, you are just going to do it. You are going to slam the door, and the camera is going to show Burton coming out of the bedroom.
Big smile on my face.
Still kind of like workshopping.
Yeah, dress for the job. That's what you got to do. Hey, Jillian. You got to dress for the job. I got to say.
Oh. And she's like, yeah. So, yeah. She's like, even though there's no windows, she's like crouch walking back along the balcony, like just the door is locked. I think they saw me, but they've got food in there. We cannot go any closer to that door.
Oh, geez,
There's
how many?
Like 9 zombies in there. They're eating something. I didn't want to look too close at what, but that room is a death trap.
God, I wish we had a flamethrower.
You know.
No. That was a noble.
What did you find?
Hey, come check this out. Take her to the closet. Hey, Jillian, that's a nice hunting rifle you got there. You should probably dress for the job, eh? And point at the safari suit. No, but honestly, I found some oxycodone, so that's probably going to help us.
Help for the moment, yeah. Just make sure you know what you're getting into. How many shots did you take back in the bar?
Yeah, my doctor said those probably shouldn't mix, but
we can't worry about that now.
It's not for me. These aren't for me. These are for the med kit, probably.
we can't think about that right now. What was in the third room?
I didn't get a chance to check the third room, actually.
Oh, the third room. And yeah, we'll say that you check it out together. This is a nursery. So going in the previous session, the face collector was seen rocking a cradle.
That's right.
In here.
Rocking the cradle of love.
And the cradle stands still. All along the walls are painted, lighthearted scenes of, trees and giraffes and lions, all cute cartoons. Now visibly worn with age, this room has not seen attention in quite a long time, and in some parts the wallpaper
breaking up.
Appeal. But yeah. Sorry, one more time.
Is there anything in the cradle?
Looking in the cradle itself, you see what seems to be like some kind of sack.
Sack of potatoes?
Basically just a pile of cloth lumped around something.
Oh, no.
I've seen this in way too many movies. Pull it. Pull the cloth.
So we're getting the horror movie camera.
Yep.
You gotta check it out.
There's a Dutch angle.
You pull the cloth and you find Toby, the baby from Labyrinth. That's where he went.
All right, Jillian. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2. All right, here we go. Little baby, child, hopefully. I mean, hopefully not. I don't want a child to be here.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Yeah, pulling the cloth around it slowly off, dreading the worst. You slowly reveal a stuffed animal of a lion.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, geez, just a stuffed animal.
But it's got human eyes.
I look over at Burton and I say, if I said that was scary, I'd be lying.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. But hey, you're the one in the safari suit, right?
Just getting you through it, buddy. Just getting you through it. Yeah, I'll pull it out.
All right. Picking it up, it is old and well loved, but does not seem like it's particularly useful.
Okay.
Distracting the bear, the face collector, maybe.
Your cunning instinct is going to kind of echo what Jason just said, saying like, "This is an object of sentiment, though."
For some reason, your cunning sounds like Alistair for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I wanna take it with the thought of like, if we run into the face collector again, maybe this would distract it.
All right, go ahead and add stuffed lion to your inventory.
It's dense. It takes up 2 load. Sorry.
It's a heavy lion. It is probably going to take up 1 load just because you can't put it in a pocket,
Any other details I should capture? It's just a stuffed lion.
Give it the tag sentimental.
Cursed.
Cool. What do you think the ETA on the helicopter will be?
Ooh, well, given from leaving the station to getting here, I would think. Let me ask my what instinct? I don't know. Buy the book.
Yeah, by the book.
Hey, buy the book.
Hey, it's made by the book. You need some rules.
Rules? Yeah, rules would be good. Or estimated amount of time, assuming that they're following protocol, of course.
Right, of course. So, traveling 45 miles an hour along one way, if a train is going the other way, then it'll probably take at least a half an hour for it to show up. Because we're not just talking about it flying here. We're talking about, fueling, liftoff, all the things that are involved.
All the by-the-book things.
Yeah, exactly. There's protocols to follow.
Of course, they must.
30
The
minutes.
main police force wouldn't have a helicopter ready to go at the drop of a hat.
Not our police force. Do you see what we got into? they got a Chief Murphy slowing everything down.
Yeah, exactly. That's assuming that there's nothing that holds it up. So 30 minutes to 45 minutes is going to be the minimum.
Yeah, Jillian, we're looking. It's gonna be a bit of time. Half an hour if we're lucky.
But with that, I think that we could put a clock on the table, which is going to be, let's call it rescue.
That sounds good. Rescue sounds wonderful.
I like that. That might be one of the most positive things I've heard.
And due to everything that's already happened, we're already going to tick it once. It's like the opposite of a doom clock.
Yeah. It's a mood clock.
And now we are going to cut back downstairs to Hannah and Alistair and Rowan. Where are you now?
I think we're just making our way back unless Never Safe interrupts us.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do a Never Safe roll. I think that seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to Lillian, just kind of pick her up.
Yeah. Grab Lillian and then go upstairs.
Yep.
All right. So, with a roll of 1 to 3 as the high result, not only is there no encounter, but you're going to stumble across the lucky find.
Ho ho!
I think, let's see. While going through the dining room, because I think we might go through the dining room rather than just kind of like mess with the keys in the wine cellar. We're just trying to go as quickly as possible.
I don't think we can
kind
go
of
through the dining room.
Can we? Oh yeah, because would that barricade still be there?
Yeah,
The barricade would still be there, but I think with 3 of you and a little bit of effort, you would be able to get enough of a space to have someone squeeze in.
Ugh.
Hannah, you're small enough that you could probably.
Well, I don't want to do that. So yeah, going through this works with the wine cellar too. So kind of opening up the wine cellar, they're kind of walking, and she kind of looks, and she realizes that kind of displayed on the wall. It was kind of hidden by a barrel before, so they didn't observe it when walking through. Is a bear trap, maybe?
A bear trap? Sure. A tier 1 bear trap is, maybe going to be fragile, but you're always able to spend experience to increase it to a higher tier.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could upgrade that by 2 to make it a tier 3 bear trap by spending 4 XP.
Excellent. Yes, absolutely.
Sweet.
You find the coolest bear trap in the wine cellar.
Yeah, so it's right next to a trophy of a bear is a bear trap, and so she just kind of picks it up off the wall. She's like, "This could be useful." Alistair, do you know how to store this thing without it killing one of us?
You wear it as a necklace, right?
Yeah. A bear trap? I mean, I don't think I've ever used a bear trap before. A trap on these.
So she just kind of very hesitantly straps it down, kind of making sure that if it does, would it be opened or closed? I think it'd probably be opened. So yeah, she's just.
I think your fear instinct is going to chime in and be like, "Look, you don't want that going off on your body. You gotta carry that thing closed."
Yeah, so she kind of like from under, not where the bear trap thing is, she presses the thing, it closes, she wraps it, and then continues on to get William.
Bear trap.
It has a satisfying weight, and when it snaps shut, it does so with a loud clang, indicating that it still has a lot of force left into it. So that is going to be a tier 3 bear trap. Yep, that's going to be 2 load. And I can't think of any relevant tags. It's a bear trap. It'll work the way you think.
Yeah,
tonight.
she continues on.
Tetanus, laced, sharp, rusty.
All right, making your way back to the bar, you enter, and the location is still quiet. Lillian continues to sleep quietly in the left her.
Yeah, Hannah will kind of check her pulse to make sure. I mean, she did drink an entire bottle of anesthetic, so yeah, she's just checking to make sure the pulse is still there. And then she kind of looks towards Alistair or Rowan, is like, "So, who wants to carry her?"
Yeah. Well, let's grab her.
Cool. Pick her up and head back out to the bedroom, meet up with everybody.
All right. The 3 of you are able to carry her, and we are going to all meet up at the bedroom.
All right.
So I'm going to bring back the unified Alpha team.
And Lillian Blythe would also be there too now, huh?
She would be, yes, correct.
She's now a part of the Alpha team.
When Rowan said there was a... Oh, go ahead.
Absolutely dead weight.
She's a load of 12.
Nero, I see.
When Rowan said there was a helipad, did he specify what door it was out?
He said it was in the backyard, so any way that gets out of the mansion is going to get you out.
It's like either way might be viable.
Yeah, there are 2 doors on the map, and then there are also probably windows that you could smash and try to rappel down. Or you've already broken through.
You're breaking up again, Anna.
Breaking up.
Breaking up.
Come back. Just give it a second.
Yeah, would the nursery then have a window facing out to the backyard?
I think that's reasonable.
Okay, cool.
So I just want to put this out there. The creatures that attacked us in the first place are probably still out there. How much longer do we have to wait, approximately?
We're looking about 30 minutes if we're lucky, 45 minutes, around there.
So,
if I was to put this into mechanics, I'd say about 7 more ticks on a clock.
So, would you rather spend those mechanical 7 ticks down there where the creatures are? Or, my suggestion, we try just waiting on the roof. And I mean, they have like a rope ladder, don't they?
I think it'd be a reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
Who's got a rope ladder?
The helicopter would have a rope ladder. So that they could pick us up mid-flight.
By the books, do they?
I think a rope ladder is a reasonable assumption, but your help instinct is going to be like, yeah, but do you really want to ask the helicopter pilot to just hover while 6 people climb up a rope ladder with an unconscious person in the middle of a storm?
Storming. Oh, okay. Okay. Here's a new suggestion. We wait up on the roof, but once they get here, we rappel down to the helicopter pad, load up real quick. Thoughts?
You know, that doesn't sound like too bad an idea.
I like it.
Okay. Also, I found this bear trap. Does anybody want to and she kind of like how like a person carrying like many grocery bags would, like hefts it up onto the bed.
Here, I'll trade you this for it. And I'm gonna hand her the bottle of oxycodone.
Oh, cool! I could probably put this with the trauma kit. She'll kind of mess with that. Would this be a quiet moment?
Yeah, can we barricade ourselves in this room and like set it up as a safe zone?
You may, if that's what you wish to do.
It's gonna be a short moment of rest.
Yeah. What other than getting safely to the helicopter, do we feel like we've formed enough of an idea of what's going on, or do we feel compelled to continue searching?
Jordan, not Burton, maybe Burton, I don't know, kind of thinks that I want to check out that room with the blue lock on it, because there's still a mural down there that has like a slot for something in it. And
okay, but like, isn't this also kind of a CDC kind of situation? Like, we can always come back.
That's
but
yeah.
Unlike in the games.
Yeah.
Get help and come back. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Alistair, your cool instinct is going to chime in and say, also, we did tell the police chief that we burned the house down.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool. Should we actually burn the house down? Yeah, probably.
With us on the roof. Oh, this was.
I mean, hey, it works. Like, you know, they probably do that with diseases. You know, burn.
that sounds. Ooh. I don't know if we could burn the house down in 30 minutes. This giant mansion in 30 minutes. Ooh.
We don't need
At
to.
this point, I'd be happy to burn the forest down, but I
We
think
just need to get it started. You know, like we don't have to like.
Okay,
Actually sit
the
there and watch.
helicopter may or may not have a rope ladder, but it probably has napalm, right?
Rowan gives you a look and says, "Oh,
That was
Why?
a joke. I know it probably doesn't have napalm. Yeah, I think we just kind of wait it out. I mean, the police chief would probably have an idea of what to do. I mean, I know you guys don't trust him, but I mean, just because he was here doesn't mean he was a bad guy. I mean, and then she kind of like gestures.
Rowan is going to nod. Rowan is going to nod along with Hannah and just be like, "Look, I get that you guys have suspicions, but you know the police chief has always done right by us. He's the one who made this team. He brought us
And he
together,
sent
you know?
us here.
Well, I can't argue with that.
And how long ago was it that those signatures were from? Like, wasn't that a while ago?
that is a good question.
How
far back
I
in the
don't
guest list
remember.
were we?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that the signatures weren't dated per se.
Okay.
They were kind of divided into like these blocks, like individual parties.
How recent of the blocks was the police chief?
The one before the most recent. So the second most recent.
Well, I mean, it also seems like nobody's been here for a while, so, like, he could have not even considered it. I have not fully lost confidence in the police chief, so, yeah, I still feel okay there.
Well, you know what?
So oh, go ahead.
We're not gonna know what's gonna happen until that helicopter gets here. So I say we maybe do some exploring. We got another whole room over here that has according to the map, a door between another room that Jillian, by the way, saw lots of zombos in. So
Yeah, I can recommend a place not to explore. I think, yeah, I'm not saying we write off the police chief as an enemy just yet, but if there's anything that can help us kind of solve that variable while we're waiting for the helicopter, we need to know what we're walking into. Walking into a possible situation where he's bad is just as dangerous as walking into the face collector.
Okay. I agree.
Alistair, the strategy instinct of yours drags your eyes towards the long distance radio, which you still do have in your possession.
Let's create a strategy with this long distance radio.
Well, I mean, we could talk. Okay, wait. Okay.
Talk it out with Murphy.
Yeah, talk it out. Like, what is something we could say? How good are you guys at doing voices?
We could pretend to be zombies calling.
We could pretend we could the phrase that the lady used. We could use that phrase with the police chief in a voice, and if he recognizes it, we know something fishy is going on.
Yar.
Interesting.
I like this plan.
Yar.
Okay, let's do that. But first, I need to patch myself up. You guys, how's everybody looking?
I'm not doing super great, but I think we could take a moment.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, just a quiet, peaceful moment. Just one last patch up.
Oh wait,
before,
that
we
fills
head out
the
of
Doom
here.
clock, and then we only have one Doom clock left. Isn't that crazy?
Oh.
We're not even halfway through this Doom clock though.
Can we explore and then
yes,
take a moment of peace?
but we do have the no rest, no peace, because I feel like this might end up being our last moment of peace anyway.
Yeah.
We could do the no rest, no peace, and that's the whole Doom clock. Is so I feel like it's not too much of a loss.
That's fair. Yeah. I like it.
Also, I am in. Hannah is in fear for her life.
Yeah. Let's patch ourselves up in this room
So,
here.
order of operations. I'm thinking that, so I agree, that we can make that the last time we use the Doom clock, but I would want to go into whatever is waiting for us, when this helicopter comes. I just have a sense it's not going to be easy, as healthy as possible. So I would almost want to go just check the doors. We can nope out real quick if it feels bad, even for a second, then patch up and then be ready to go.
I like it.
Deal. Let's do that. It's a good plan.
Cool.
Yep.
We checking out Blue Door?
Checking out Blue Door.
Blue door.
And I feel like
Heading over to the. Sorry.
oh, I was just gonna say real quick, we're all guns raised, slicing the pie, ready to go. We're strategically doing this. We're not just strolling in, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Secretly,
Always
just in case that
quiet if
door is
necessary,
not a
yeah.
door.
While we're at this point, can we take a short break ourselves so I can get more beverage?
That seems like a good
Absolutely.
stopping point.
Cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
so let's take 5.
Take 5.
Taking 5.
And then real quick, Jordan.
What's up?
we're back.
We are
And
back.
Jason's doing bits. You've got beautiful eyes, Jason.
Oh, thanks.
It's real
And
fancy.
now I'm blurry, but I'm back.
We return. Alpha Team is preparing to enter the blue door. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Slicing the
Well,
pie.
to crack it open and peek at what's inside, making literally no noise whatsoever that would alert anything bad inside.
Of course.
Use bear trap.
This is the assumption every time that you open the door, that you are slicing the pie and attempting to be sneaky. With that said, opening the door slowly, you come into a well-lit and very cozy feeling room. Walls lined with bookshelves. You are clearly in a personal library of some kind. Although there are several tables with squashy chairs arranged around them. So this doesn't seem like a private study so much as it seems like a social library. You know, this is a place where people come and sit and socialize as well. The faint scent of cigar smoke hangs in the air.
We're going to find out more about people who have been visiting the mansion. This seems like it.
Well, yeah. Do we maybe want to hole up in here instead of in the bedroom?
It looks like
Let me
it has
tell you-
2 doors. And
Yeah, let me tell you what's on the other side of that door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Looking at that door, though, you see
First
that
of all-
it has a, I want to say it's a yellow key. A yellow doorknob.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Well, if it's yellow, we should open it. It's my favorite color.
Well, I mean, weren't you literally just saying a few seconds ago that there's like 9 zombies in there?
April Fool!
Yeah, I goof. What? Yeah. Like glancing across the shelves, what seems interesting or like it might be telling about the people who have occupied this room.
Looking around the room, and it's just like a lot of you like poking around in the corners, you know, flipping through books on shelves. But there are 2 things that stand out. One, Jillian is the one who you find yourself standing in front of a not a huge portrait, but like a good sized little portrait. And it is a woman in a safari outfit, along with a small child. Jillian, did you put on the safari outfit?
Hell no, I did not put on the safari
I
outfit.
didn't think so.
Give me XP, I'll put on the safari outfit.
Shan't. Standing next to a small boy wearing kind of a matching outfit. The small boy, looking sulky and not particularly happy to be there. But the woman you can see is proudly holding, like a hunter would hold a trophy, a small pot containing a single white flower.
Look, I'm not putting on the outfit, but I totally could wear it better. Just saying.
You know, I believe you there, Jillian, but what similarities do we see between this portrait and the main hall one?
Excellent observation. So yeah, in many ways, this seems like if the portrait in the main hall was, a religious imagery, this is the realism, and I use that in like the art movement.
Yeah.
This is a realism interpretation of those same events. The person in the painting that you are currently looking at does not look as young or as flawless, but there are enough similarities that unmistakably they are the same person.
I'm gonna touch at the white flower in there then, on the painting. Just feel the white flower.
Yeah, reaching out, I don't have anything planned for this, but it does feel like something should happen, doesn't it?
The woman in the painting, grab your hand.
Unfortunately, I'm going to say that nothing happens.
It just feels like a nice canvas with paint on it.
It's a nice canvas.
Yeah. Go freeze, hold our breath, look around.
I don't know. Like my initial instinct was like, oh, maybe the flower that's supposed to be in the main hall painting is on this painting, and it can be removed. That was my instinct.
Actually, here's what I'm going to say. Going to touch it, you feel a slight indentation, as if there is a button directly behind it. And when you press it, the painting is going to swing open like a little safe. And behind it is going to be something familiar looking. It is another shield, almost identical to the one that you found with the suit of armor, bearing the similar flower insignia upon it.
All right.
You can use the secret entrance again.
Let's see if the flower insignia is removable on this one. I really want to put something in that painting just to check.
So flashing back, the hole that was in the painting was a small triangular aperture.
I see.
We'll know that.
So unfortunately, you don't see anything. Although if you look to roll 20, this is the flower.
Ooh, that's
Very
gorgeous.
cool.
That you see.
That is gorgeous. I'm assuming. Wow.
Compare that to the Prism logo.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's.
Adobe stock.
Oh yeah, I mean that $30 a month for Adobe stock is well worth it, though, in my opinion. And just kidding, they rope you into it, and you can't leave. Otherwise, you lose all your stock.
Let the record show that I made the Prism logo, and it's pretty good, and also that I did use my works Adobe stock, so I didn't pay shit.
Hell yeah. I am stuck in Adobe stock with like an additional 50. Anyway, we'll talk about that another time.
Watch as our RPG live stream turns into a banter about Adobe stock.
Let's talk about this week's sponsor,
Adobe stock. Who is also sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Hey guys, what was the Chief's favorite cigar?
Yeah.
Well, obviously it was the Briggs and Stanson cigars.
Yeah, do I see any of those in here? So are there cigars out or around?
Bet you Rowan knows, because Rowan probably hangs out with them. They do cool things.
Of
course.
Rowan's face, like, I assure you that there's no cool things to be done with the police chief.
We tried them all. They were all lame.
He is not cool is not a word to use with him.
Not as cool as you are, Rowan.
Rowan, and we all give him a high five.
Rowan gives a couple of finger guns. I'm going to say no, that there are no like boxes of cigars that you can. I assume I need to repeat that.
No, boxes of cigars.
There are no like boxes of cigars that are floating around here right now, but there are a couple of stubs that are in some ashtrays. And you are sorry.
So, I was going to say, you did say that there were two things that we found of interest.
Yes, I did. Thank you. But yeah, I'm going to say that you are indeed able to find the Telltale cigars. Is that a real cigar, Jason, that you name dropped?
What?
Was that a real cigar that you name dropped?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay. Let's say that they're a cheap cigar. Like, they're his favorite, but they're not very good. Anyone who knows what they're talking about would not recommend this.
They're your gas station cigars.
Gas station.
More or less. Like, they're the ones that smell way too strong of clove.
Patron.
So Jillian would just kind of note the match. Be like, oh, so
Curious.
not going to make anything of it yet. It's not,
And the second item of importance.
Yeah.
Yes, Hannah, looking around, you are going to be the one to find a book called
Best cigars.
No, this is like a handwritten, almost journal style book. It is going to be called The History of the Whitehall Family.
Oh, hell
snap.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what we like to see.
It's bound in skin, I bet.
It's bound in special leather.
I found some educational reading here we might want to catch up on in the room while we're patching up. Kind of holds it up.
Oh, hey there.
This is a decent-sized book. So if you are going to,
it's not a light read.
Read it. I think I'm going to require an action. Sorry, my connection is slowing down again. There we go. Seems like it's back to normal. It is not a light read, so I think it's going to require an action roll for you to find relevant passages. This is a fairly large, detailed book.
All right. What do you guys say we hold up and get patched up, look through the book while we wait for?
We got that shield.
Helicopter.
We got that shield again. Are we done using that passage? I feel like the Lord's trying to tell us something with this shield. It's almost too coincidental. The Lord, Adam and Eve, the God of Adam and Eve, is trying to tell us something by giving us this shield. I got a feeling he's steering me in the direction.
That's a great point. Please make sure to add that you can consume the shield to avoid consequences. I did forget.
Yeah, I think.
Oh yes. Okay.
Whoever you're talking about is hinting that we may be in trouble soon, and should therefore use this shield in an effort to protect ourselves from unwanted consequences.
Oh yes, that seems to make a lot more sense given the scenario.
All right.
So yeah,
I think we're wrapped up here.
From base camp.
Yeah, let's do base camp. New base camp, which is in the bedroom.
New base camp.
New base camp.
Is this just like a continuation of the foyer or the balcony area, or is this an actual door that we can't see through as we're just walking past it?
Looking here, it is a door with a glass window in it. I think there's a word for that. But yeah, you are able to see through and see that this is a balcony that leads out into the open exposed air.
Oh my god, that would be perfect. Oh, I guess it's in the backyard. Never mind. Yeah. But maybe we can rappel up to the roof from there?
Yeah, if we wanted to get to the roof, that's probably a safe bet.
So we don't rappel up to a roof, though. That you don't rappel up.
I'm sorry. I have not repelled or held.
I'm just a medic.
Propelled.
Don't you remember our SABER training? We learned how to rappel up.
Alistair, roll with pedantry.
Yeah.
Megan.
My joke was make a roll with pedantry.
I don't know what pedantry means.
Fussy specificity.
Alright, so if nothing catches my eye on this balcony, we'll just head back towards the room and roll on the book.
Were you planning on taking a look out into the balcony?
I was curious. I don't want to slow down the group, but also if I can see out on it, if there's like anything obvious that would pull us to check it.
Yeah. I mean, we can see through a window, right? So might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking out, you can see definitely there are a lot of crows that are kind of hanging out, taking shelter under an awning. But also, you can just barely see the foot of what looks like a body that is slumped back here.
Oh, snap. Were there 6 members of Bravo team like there were 6 of Alpha?
There were.
We found 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what does the state of the body look like? As far as
you can only just barely see a foot right now.
Is the foot still skin?
Is it dusty?
You can see a boot that is presumably attached to a leg.
Oh no! Okay.
Here, let me see if I can take a look. She'll peek through the window, and then she'll look at her own boots. She'll look at everybody else's boots, and then look back out the window. The same boots.
As in, are they standard issue Bravo team boots?
Yeah.
Yes, looking out, they are standard issue Bravo team boots.
Okay, we gotta see if we can help him. She'll open the door.
Oh no.
All right. Heading out onto the balcony. Again, there are a number of crows that are there, and upon opening the door, they all take flight and start circling around, cawing menacingly.
I'm gonna get the shotgun ready.
Looking down, slumped against the wall, though, you can see a deceased member of Bravo team, and in a very the Birds-esque fashion, you can see that parts of their face, including their eyes, have been pecked at, leaving it just kind of a mess. And you can identify this as the body of Edward. Clutched in his hands, kind of held to him, you can see a like a clipboard with a note.
Iana, what's the situation look like out there?
She's gonna. Yeah, she's gonna go for it. She's gonna try and grab him and start.
Grab him?
Yeah. And start dragging him towards the door, trying to kind of get him inside and then close the door.
Okay. I think the crows are immediately agitated, and they are. They're not attacking now, but I think they are currently unpredictable. So this action is going to take a action roll.
Gotcha. What are my positions in effect? What's up?
We've got to Edgar Allan go!
Understood. Let me just get him. And she's pulling. She's just like grabbing and just moving. Like there's no tactics to it. It's just pure scramble away after grabbing him. And I think she's very afraid, but she wants to know what he has, because she figures that one of the Bravo team members must have been a medic, as she was. So anything she can do to try and find a trauma kit would be very nice.
Jillian knows there's no talking Hannah down when she gets this way.
Yeah, so the position is going to be controlled, and your effect is going to be limited. You are only going to be able to get him halfway to the door right now.
I would like to trade position for effect. Make this a little bit risky to a standard effect.
All right. Yes, you can do that.
Okay. And then... yeah, I think I'll just roll with that.
All right. Go for it.
Ooh.
6.
Here comes the bonus.
Well, it's just the 1/6, right?
Yeah, I got a 6.
Yes, I see. All right, very good. You guys are rolling very well today. Well done.
We're due.
Yeah, so with that, they are, the birds make a couple of fainting dives at you. But you're able to just grab the body and just haul it back. And your teammates are at the door as you are able to bring him inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
Edward,
guys.
Is that Edward?
It is.
Oh God!
Was he the medic?
By the book, was he the medic?
He was the vehicles guy.
Damn.
Not bad. She'll kind of search him, see what she can find on him. Besides the clipboard that you mentioned.
Yeah, you are able to find like a couple pieces of equipment on it, but like all of it seems to be expended. It seems like he was like really on his last legs. Except for, and you're gonna get a lucky find.
Another
So
They're
she's
everywhere.
looking around. She sees that he. While looking around, any suggestions, guys?
Were you out on the balcony? Well, maybe
Some
maybe,
hollow point round sounds good.
Oh yeah, we got to restock Burton.
Well, this is a lucky find, so it'd only be tier
Yeah,
1.
that would be tier 1. That's right.
Could I find a clue?
Yes.
I like that.
Give me just a moment.
So we get the clue, and then there's something on the clipboard as well. So where might we be getting down to the bottom of this, boys?
Sure. Gotta think on my feet a little bit. So, yeah, let's. So the first thing you're going to find is a photograph.
Look at this photograph.
With some scribbles written on the back, and the woman in the photo kind of circled. The words on the back say, Nora, administered virus, Locust Project, trial 0001. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion, positive but delayed. Body modification, observed constant results. Status, continue protective observation.
That definitely lines up.
And then the additional thing that you are going to find is a note that Edward is holding. And it is going to be on a unmarked stationery. So basically, like, this is a memo that does not have any obvious paper trail leading back to it. And it is going to say, Edward, your mission, lead SABER Team to Mansion, eliminate Zachariah Whitehall, secure facility.
What?
The board.
We can trust him. Kind of, maybe.
The board.
Signed, the board.
Well, all right. I think we know what we're looking for with the Latin thing.
We gotta find Zachariah. You know what he's put us through, and you know what he did to Edward. We gotta finish his mission. We can't get on no helicopter. We gotta finish this.
We might have interacted with Zachariah already. Isn't that right? She kind of waits for the...
Yeah. Looking around for speakers.
Huh.
Well...
Maybe we're lucky and he was the one that they were eating in that room over there.
You know what? I am very happy to assume that. I don't know if I can do this any longer. This is like one of my first days out on the field. I trained as a paramedic, not whatever this is. And her fear is just really kicking in. She's just, I don't know if I can do this any longer. I don't know if I can do it.
Pull yourself together, Hannah.
Hey, Hannah, just be cool.
Just be cool.
Burton, your guile instinct is going to chip in and say, more like Desparamedic.
Oh, hey, that's a good one. Hey, thanks, Kyle. You know what, Hannah? You know what you're being right now, Hannah? You're being a Desparamedic.
Okay.
Hey?
Okay. Yeah, okay, sure. She's kind of has a smile on her face, but it's like the mad smile. And she starts walking towards the bedroom.
Yeah, I think we all need a moment of peace here as we wait out the helicopter and read the book.
What if Zachariah is in that tower over there? And I look at the map, I gotta finish Edward's job. Edward and I were buddies that... Well, I drank non-alcoholic beer, but he drank beer with me. I'm gonna finish his mission, damn it.
Best way to finish the mission is to bring in reinforcements, and we can't do that until we know what's going on with the Force and get on that helicopter.
You might be right, Jillian.
Hell, we were supposed to be the reinforcements, so clearly we're not going to finish the job ourselves if all the original team is gone.
You know, you pose a damn good point. Or we take Alistair's approach and we burn the place down and flush Zachariah out like a rat.
Or just burn him up.
I assume this is going on in the
moment of
bed.
peace,
So,
or in the bedroom.
yeah,
Yes.
So yeah, Hannah's just kind of patching herself up, just like very angrily in the corner.
All right. I think it's time for another never safe roll.
Face collector is going to jump 20 feet in the air,
The whole
hop up
family
to the
face
balcony,
God, I hope.
and then come after that stuffed lion that you have on you.
Wait, is it highest or lowest?
Highest for this.
Oh no.
So with a mixed result, we're going to say that you are in the bedroom, and you are going to be, getting a breather, getting ready to patch yourselves up. And suddenly there is going to be a telltale click as locks seal themselves on the doors. and there is going to be a crackling voice over a
Zachariah.
hidden intercom as a voice is going to say, "There you are. It's surprisingly difficult to pin you down, but I think it's time to put a stop to this."
Yeah,
I'm
why don't you
tired.
come out here? Just put a stop to this, you son of a bitch.
I really thought he was going to go for a one-liner there.
We're just criticizing him as he's mid-monologue.
Sorry, there was some crosstalk there. I missed what you were saying. But it was terribly important. As I was saying,
He's so horrible.
I know who sent you. I know who you're working for, and I'm not going to let you take this away from me. So, with that said, please die.
Hey, thanks for using your manners,
You've never
Zachariah.
you've never been very good at keeping your subjects under control, have you, Zachariah?
Could you please die too? I figure it's worth a shot.
Zachariah, I'd like
He
to
seems
make a
pretty well
bargain.
mannered, actually.
I'd like to make a bargain. You can hear us, right?
There's a brief pause, and he says, "I can."
Okay. Well, hear me out, okay? The five of us, we had no idea what was going on here. We found this note, something about the board, and Bravo Team was supposed to assassinate you, it seems. That is not our goal. If you let us leave, we will leave gladly, happily. I mean, Prism Pharmaceuticals, my grandma, used your stuff. Wait, Prism Pharmaceuticals is like a well-known thing, right?
Oh yeah, they're a big company.
Okay, yeah. My grandma, Prism Pharmaceuticals extended her life by a few years. I am willing to leave.
I'd like to note that while you're making this whole speech about, just like letting Zachariah, we're not trying to kill Zachariah, we're just trying to leave, Burton's like spinning the barrel on his revolver and just menacingly staring at the speaker.
You can wrap yourself in as many little lies as you wish. I know your employer. I know who sent you. I know who has the police station under their thumb. And it brings me pleasure to hear that your sweet grandmother was given a longer life thanks to our products. I asked only that that same grace be extended to me, and yet here you are to cut it short.
Oof.
Well, I know who the police department is on the payroll of as well. It happens to be the United States of America. And we're gonna finish this, even if we have to bomb this entire house. She's like starting to get more.
What can you tell us about Murphy, Zachariah? What can you tell us about Murphy?
I'm gonna take you down.
I never liked the son of a bitch.
Thank you, Hannah. Thank you. That was wonderful.
Yeah, and she's just going off in the background. Wow. Yeah.
Does he react to any of that or the mention that I think it was Burton just made to the police chief?
Sorry, one more time on what Burton's.
Zachariah, I never liked Murphy myself either. So what can you tell us about him?
The Murph.
I'm looking to retire after I'm done with this, so I got nothing to lose.
I will indulge you.
Oh, good.
Murphy, as so many others, simply wanted proximity to power. He is too simple of a creature to do much by himself, but joining our little organization by being a part of this little club, he felt like he had an avenue for power. Always too foolish to realize that all he was doing was giving those with the real power leverage over him. And so now, like the rest of you, the board comes to collect. But thank you for taking the time. I think right about now my creature ought to be arriving at your door, so why don't we let them in?
You mean your mom? Your mom?
Your mom.
Shots fired.
Yeah, but it like actually is.
Unfortunately, I have no real control over my mother. She's far too unruly for me to direct. But I won't begrudge her hobbies. No, what I'm sending to your way is
My dad.
more of what the board is interested in. And at that point, you're going to hear a couple of the doors unlocking, and there are going to be some footsteps that are approaching the room. You have only a couple seconds to prepare. What would you like to do?
Which door are they? The footsteps?
You hear footsteps coming from here as the doors unlock and of their own volition swing open.
And after that, I'm going to plant a tree in your heart. Wait, what's that?
You're gonna plant a tree in his heart?
Well, yeah, she was just going on a long tangent during all of that about like all the terrible things she's going to do to him because he didn't hear her out.
It's kind of a nice threat.
Are you? Should we get out of here?
Or who has the bear trap now?
I do. Let's place it in front of that door.
Yeah, Burton, bear trap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bear trap right
Everybody take cover!
there.
And Hannah like ducks
Alright.
behind the bed.
So you are trying to, this is a moment of duress, you are trying to take the bear trap, set it, and put it into position. So that is going to require an action roll.
That sounds like it's going to require some finesse and team player, because I was asked to do so, and I'm trying to follow by
We're
those.
strategizing.
Yeah, strategize together.
Bert, let me assist you with that. It's kind of a big deal.
I'm going to spend an XP. So, that's 4 and an assist die. Okay, I'll roll. Here we go. You know what? I'll take a devil's bargain as well.
Devil's bargain. The situation is worse than you thought.
You want me to
What-
roll the
what-
assist?
Don't forget what is the position and effect.
Oh, of course. Yeah, right now this is controlled position.
Okay.
And standard effect.
I'll push position for effect.
So we could start trying to take
Good
away
job.
the doom clock for advantages as well, since we were planning on doing a moment of rest. Or a moment of peace.
Yeah.
Did you accept that devil's bargain?
That it's less safe than we initially thought. Or it's yeah. Oh God.
Go out with a bang.
It's so.
No, we already got enough on our hands. I'm not gonna. Yeah, no. Just gonna be the 3 and then the 1/4 for the XP, and push position
And
for
then
effects.
an assist.
Cool.
Yep. So four dice and an assist die.
All right. So by pushing with great effect, what will that do? I think that will act as a temporary setup action. So there will be improved position or effect for the next person who acts.
Okay. Here we go.
Hannah is going to kind of get behind the bed. Ooh. Yes.
Cool.
Good stuff.
All right.
All right. So rounding the corner, there is going to be a high-pitched, like, chittering noise, and you are going to see long, scaly claws kind of wrap around the door frame as this thing
Whoa!
comes into view, and
He wants to talk
letting
about
out-
Lord and Savior.
giving off a high-pitched chitter. It kind of leaps forward into the room, and actually, that's a good question. Does it step on the thing, or was the action roll only to set up the trap? If you're setting up the trap, I think it has to step in it.
Yeah. I was trying to set it up.
Chekhov's
It
gun.
said it would. Yeah.
Especially with great effect. So, yes, it is going to step in the trap, which is going to snap shut and keep it firmly in place. But this thing, looking at it, it looks like a mean son of a bitch.
Yeah, Jillian has set up kind of in the back of the room, trying to make use of the range of her rifle, and with it pinned in place, she is going to take a shot.
As will Hannah, who has kind of ducked herself behind the bed, and is kind of just aiming over it with the shotgun.
All right. Is that an assist, or is that a separate action?
I think they're gonna end up being separate actions, just because I think we're all just shooting at it. So I'm not sure if it would be more beneficial for us each to shoot at it separately, or because it definitely feels like we're all doing it, not just one person assisting the other.
Yeah, I think we're trying to. My thought is, okay, we just need to burst damage this thing down while we've got it trapped, and then we can rest.
Exactly.
All right. Go ahead and make your action roll. This is going to be from a standard position with unknown effect.
Really?
So, standard as in risky, or standard as in
Oh, I'm sorry, risky
Control.
position.
risky position?
Interesting. For Hannah, what are you shooting?
Shotgun. So
Oh, shotgun.
tier
Okay.
2.
I was gonna say if you only had like a little pistol, maybe like Jillian would wait to see how much your bullets damaged to have a little bit more of an idea of what she was shooting at. But with both of us having kind of heavier weapons, I'll just take the shot. So lining it up with my cunning, since we've set up another kill box, we're doing good with getting these combats in good position for us.
Yeah, we're being very tactical.
Yeah, and summoning her resolve, she's gonna pull the trigger. Not knowing what we're dealing with yet, I'm not gonna push it too far. You said it's risky and
Yep.
unknown. Oh man, yeah, I'm just gonna roll with that. 3d6.
I mean, mixed is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Better
Mixed.
than bad.
All right. So, the setup action from the bear trap, from having that have great effect, is going to increase the effect of what you are doing, and that is going to give you 3 ticks of harm when you are shooting at this.
Nice.
Huge.
But
Huge.
the consequence for that is that and actually part. I apologize. I'm tripping over my words. Part of that is that the bullet goes in, and you see that this heavy scales that it's covered with act like a protective armor. And if it wasn't for the heavy caliber of bullets and the fact that it was being held still by this, you think that it would be even less effective. That was the kind of shot that should be able to put down most anything.
This is going to be hard to punch through.
The consequence is going to be... So the way that a bear trap works is that it has the metal part, which, of course, is going to damage the leg. But it's also got the chain that secures it in place in order to keep them there. And it is going to be able to rip that chain out just through sheer force. And you can see the bear trap digging deep into its leg, and it's limping heavily, and it has been slowed down considerably. But being slowed down considerably means that it is still able to get down onto 3 of its remaining limbs and, gallop its way into the thick of it, and now it is in the room with you. And it is big, and those claws are sharp.
I'm hearing I lure a shotgun.
That's sharp as our wit.
Could Hannah take her shot now?
Absolutely.
Okay, so she's going to pop some oxycodone while kind of aiming, and then as soon as it kind of gets through the door, she's going to carefully kind of aim and fire while her senses are still sharp.
All right, so Hannah is popping some oxy in order to reduce some harm.
Yes. So is that how does that work exactly?
So you're going to tick the harm clock twice, which is going to drop the level of harm you have. However, remember that you cannot remove the hunger.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Remove hunger with oxy.
Yeah, correct.
Wait, there's calories there.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, cool. And then she's going to fire. She's using hurt and then finesse. She's trying to kind of aim for a spot that looks like kind of weak, whether it be kind of, like its face or something like that. But she's trying to make sure that she hits somewhere not covered in too much armor.
All right. So that is going to consume the oxy, by the way.
Gotcha. Yes.
How do you get back to pictures of things, by the way? So some of the art you share I see, and some of it, like the picture of the monster, is just not in our bar.
Those are, I've got hidden images under here that I just
pop to the top.
Make big size. I could make them like little handouts as well, I suppose, but I haven't.
Okay. No.
Yeah, it's what it looks like.
Yeah. Also, there was a meme made of it in the Discord. If you really
yeah.
Okay. So, can I request a devil's bargain?
You may.
See, could I give my shotgun ammo the consume tag in order to get a die?
You absolutely could.
Okay. And then, what is my position in effect right now?
The position, because it's a small room and everyone is in it, position is going to be desperate. And with the information that you have about the armor, unless you get I think the effect is going to be limited.
Perfect. Desperate. Okay. I would like to put. Ooh. And if I'm in fatal, basically, if I get not a 6, I'm dead, right?
Yes, unless you resist.
Unless I resist, right? Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna push position for effect. So I'm going to standard effect at a fatal position.
Oh man, you were such a gambler with that. I feel like you do that
Yeah.
a lot. You are
I love
like
it.
the king of that. It's working so
Yeah.
well.
It's gone well so
Good
far.
jinx.
Can I ask for another devil's bargain?
Not according to the rules, but you can. Sure, do it.
Well, I mean, the basic one is asking if I can tick up the doom clock, but I roll twice. That would be my suggestion, since I feel like I'm already taking a devil's bargain, so it should be an increased devil's bargain to do another.
I will allow you. Yes, you can, but you are rolling from a fatal position, which means that you are going to be rolling 0 dice for this, which means that you roll 2 dice and you take the higher.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So for my doom rolls, I roll 2 doom rolls, both with 2 dice, and take the highest one for each.
No, there's only one doom roll.
One doom
but you're
roll.
going to roll 2 dice and take the worst result.
Gotcha. Okay. I will do that. I'll go ahead and roll the doom roll first.
Here
Delicious.
we go.
Here.
So 4. It's up by 4.
Darn. Hoping for big 6.
Oh my god, yeah, okay, never mind. And then, yeah, I'll go ahead and my 2 devil's bargains, my instinct, and my skill, on 4d6 from a desperate position.
From a fatal position.
From a fatal position, excuse me. Got a 6.
All right,
Oh,
big
man.
6. Yeah, you are. You fire one initial shot, and you just see the little pellets like glance off of its armored hide, and it turns to you, and it makes a lunge, and it puts a little bit too much weight on that bad leg, and it falls forward, and as it is falling, you are able to get like a direct blast in its face.
Nice.
For standard effect. So
All that
it's
for a
still,
standard
it's still
effect.
kicking.
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Well, yeah. I mean, I placed a bear trap. You blew. Tried to. You shot at it. Julian shot it. I think that means it's Alistair.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna shoot my shotgun at him too.
Shotgun
Just open it up.
to the face.
Shot my shotgun.
Oh.
Shot my shotgun right in his face.
Nope. Yeah, go ahead and make an action roll.
Says
Similar to Hannah, this is going to be desperate limited, but right now you only need limited.
You're welcome.
I guess if that's all I need, there's no reason to push it. But desperate, limited, where are my things? So if I'm desperate, I can go to risky and go for standard just to kind of.
Now you can go to fatal and get
fatal.
standard.
That's right.
Yeah, you're gonna go down a
You
rung.
have to wait.
Yeah, I'll keep it at desperate, limited. Yeah, we'll keep it there. And I'm gonna use. I'm gonna keep my cool because this is an intense situation. And use my force.
You could consume up, I don't know how, but some of the 9mm ammo.
I will consume up 2 experience as what I'll do.
Ooh. 2.
All right.
Because you have to do 2 for 1 die, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So that'd be 4d6.
Correct.
Here goes.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Similar to Hannah, you take your first shot, and the pellets just glance off of its armor. And then it is going to turn and lunge at you, and this time it is going to... Those claws are going to find their target, and they are going to sink into you pretty deep.
Focus.
I would like to protect.
All right. That happens.
Yeah, Hannah says, "Watch out!" and like kind of does like the classic like jump, push out of the way thing, and then maybe like you're able to get a good shot from out of the way or something like that. But
the claws are reaching out towards Alistair, and Hannah dives in front of them. The claws dig their way into her flesh, dragging the arm with it, which gives Alistair the perfect shot as he is able to pump the shotgun and put it right into its face. And Alistair, you want to do a one-liner or something?
It's got to have a one-liner.
Did Hannah just like sacrifice herself?
You don't know yet.
Chew on this, scumbag, and I put it in its mouth.
Pulling the trigger, the back of its head explodes as the creature falls dead. The weight of it on top of Hannah. Hannah, you have just taken a level 3 harm.
Can I have it destroy the shotgun to avoid consequences?
No.
Can I have it destroy the shotgun and the ammo to avoid consequences?
If you don't like the consequences, you can choose to resist, and the consequences will be.
Can we sack the shield?
Yes, you can. You can destroy the shield.
Yeah, I'll sack the shield for Hannah. Are you kidding me? 100%.
I'm not dead, guys. I want you to know I'm not dead from this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you take a level 3
Yeah,
harm.
so sad that she died.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, and it was like, I'm still alive.
No,
I'm not dead yet.
I'm getting better.
Hannah, I will allow you to choose whether or not you were given the shield at some point.
I don't think she would have taken it.
Oh, okay.
I and Hannah are perfectly willing to take this harm to save their friend. They really want to prove they can be trustworthy.
It's all that
Yeah,
Jillian talk got in your head.
This is Hannah's face turn. So
The Hannah
Hannah's
redemption
going to take a level 3 harm, which is going to be, I think, maimed.
Gotcha. Oof.
Yeah, this is the Hannah redemption arc.
Yeah.
While we're here, it is 10 p.m. How much longer are we looking?
I think we can more or less call it in just a minute or two.
Do we want to do
a
the
moment of peace? So
Yeah, we could do the moment of peace real quick, and then. Oh wait, hold on.
Hold up. Hey.
Adam, did you take the Doom Clock twice for me taking the Oxycontin already?
No.
I think.
What's this about the Doom Clock?
Doom clock doesn't do the harm.
I
It's your
thought that
harm
it
clock.
said. Oh, it takes a harm clock. Okay, sorry. I just remember seeing clock, so I thought
Yeah, it takes your harm
that
clock
was
twice.
one of the consequences. Okay, cool. Never mind.
Which means I guess you're back down at orange then, right?
No. So the reason I am alive is because I took that Oxycontin before.
yeah,
Otherwise, I would have died. Yeah.
Thanks, drugs.
you know what? When you took the OxyContin instead of Burton, you might have saved his life too.
Hey, I mean, that's what Hannah's all about.
I mean, true.
Despair medic over here.
A big dad Oxycontin and alcohol apparently mixed. That's what you like to see.
So yeah, Hannah, you still have these claws like in your shoulder, and the weight of this creature is on top of you. As you can feel it just like, twitching as it takes its last breath.
Guys, could you get it off me, please?
I got you there, Hannah. Oh, God, you're not looking so good. I got you.
Oh, God, it hurts everywhere, but at the same time, I feel this, like, slight blissful feeling.
Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, wait. No, that's the Oxycontin. Okay. It's fine.
Jillian's gonna just start yelling at wherever she thinks the speaker is. Like, you see that, you asshole? You just gave us a sample to take back to the police force to take you down.
Is that all you got? And she coughs up some blood.
The voice from the intercom is going to say,
Well, damn.
well, she did at least.
Oh, no.
No.
She? Oh, you, Hannah. Yes. Yeah, she's very dead. Very dead.
Yeah, totally dead.
I'm not dead.
I'm not.
Ah.
Damn. Well, there's always next time.
I guess you guys win.
You'll get him next time, sport.
I don't feel so.
I do find it deeply entertaining that you think that the bringing this to the police is going to do what you think it will do.
And
Oh,
that
no.
sentence is cut off as Jillian fires into the speaker to break it.
Yep. A sharp hissing crackle as the bullet impacts the hidden speaker, and then it goes silent once again.
Hey, I think we might be able to use some of those speaker parts to repair the long distance radio just a little bit more. I know it's not. Might be handy.
Actually, she kind of gets up and she looks at the parts now. The speakers, do they look wired to a specific system, or are they like radio waves that, like how is the voice getting to the speakers?
Yeah, they are wired into the wall
Darn.
rather than
Okay.
connected through Wi-Fi or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it is 1998, so...
Yeah. Well, I was thinking maybe it's like a radio transceiver, and
that could be
therefore, like, he's broadcasting, like if he could be broadcasting and he's not even in the house. But if it's wired, I feel like that's less likely, hopefully.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Your suspicion that it would definitely be that he's in the house.
Well, let's rest up.
Yeah, that sounds
All
like
right,
a great
and
plan.
this is going to be how we finish off the session. Let's take that moment of peace.
All right.
Cool.
Do you want to take the time to heal now or at the beginning of next session?
Might as well heal now. Get all that little
Yeah.
the
The minutia out of the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say this may come as a small surprise, but I am going to heal myself first.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
Good.
The
Yeah.
dying one heals themselves first?
She's going to use. Go ahead.
By the way, I do want to point out that I think everyone, including me, forgot because this is the first time. But special abilities for Burton.
God.
Burton
Trusty
was supposed
weapon.
to get +1 dice for when he was using his trusty
Yep.
revolver.
I totally forgot about it. Totally forgot about that new feature. Oh, no. Yep.
All's well that ends well.
So we have two actions in a moment of peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Let's let Hannah do her
try
thing
and
first.
heal
Go
myself.
from there.
So I start out at 3d6. Can I sacrifice my Maglite to give me a fourth d6? I feel like Since you said before that the justification doesn't have to be directly related to what I'm doing, it could be that it was broken while after I fired the shotgun, or when it was crushed, something like that.
Yeah,
would that be okay?
Similar to how flashbacks work in Blades in the Dark. The important thing is the consequence, and then we find out the justification for it after the fact. So, at some point during this, you pull out the mag light, and the lens of it is cracked.
And then, would my position effect be controlled and then greater or great effects because of my special ability?
It is going to be controlled standard, but standard effect is going to be equal to the tier of the trauma kit, and then you also get potency due to your surgeon ability, which means that you get to take the harm clock 5 times with standard effect, which is wild.
Cool. I would like to push position for effect, so that I am now at great effects, and I'm
So it's
at a
6?
risky position.
Sure.
How are you riskily,
Okay.
I guess, maybe using all of your...
Well, I mean, because I'm somewhat performing surgery on myself after being
that's
named.
true. Yeah. Just accidentally nick an artery.
Yeah, and then she asks, Burton, could you hold this while I,
Yeah.
can you help me out for a
I
sec?
got you, Han. Everything's gonna be okay.
Thanks. And then she, pops her shoulder back into place.
Oh.
But yeah, would I be able to get an assist die from Burton just kind of helping hold things and stuff while I operate on myself?
You would.
Okay. Here's my 4d6. I got a 6. Come on, give me a 6. Give me a crit.
Crit.
All right. I'll still roll my assist die because I have to, but that's okay.
Darn. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, she's just kind of patching herself up. So that's ticking it 6 times, right?
That is ticking at 6 times, and remember that you cannot get rid of hungry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I gave myself surgery. Now I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
You just put the stuff you cut out.
And then, would it be like instincts before, where it's maxed out at the moment, so it'll just stay maxed out, and my next injury will go away?
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
you're looking. I mean, are you can you operate on me? I'm still kind of suffering from that speared. When my shoulder got hit.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Here, just stay still. Let me and then she does surgery.
All right. Give me another not as bad as it looks.
All right, 3d6. We're just going for it. 5 fixed effect.
And that was, you were not trading position for effect.
I was not, so it is controlled standard.
Right. So it is a mere 5 ticks on the harm clock.
Not very much. I apologize.
With a mixed success from a controlled position, the tier of your trauma kit is going to drop by 1 as you burn through this med kit.
That hurts.
Okay. And you are able. Exhausted is still.
Yeah, that's not gonna go away from a surgery.
But otherwise, 5 ticks.
Yep. But exhausted is reduced to a tier 1 harm. Okay, and that is Hannah's 2 turns.
And then to do more abilities on a short, or on a, I keep wanting to say short rest because I've been playing D&D lately. On a quiet moment, you can spend XP to get another turn, right?
Correct.
Is that how it works? Okay.
You can spend XP, you can consume 2 tiers worth of an item, you can make a doom roll, or you can take a devil's bargain.
Do you have a devil's bargain for me? Or actually, hold on. Yeah, doesn't Alistair need to get patched up? Like, aren't you?
I am a little jabbed. I'm only at 2 though, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm just
Okay.
It's just half health. I'm fine.
What's the devil's bargain?
It's got to be pretty mean. You know, I'm lacking in imagination right now, so I think it's just going to be a doom roll.
Oh, and that might put us over the edge and fill up the doom clock again.
Yeah, which would then...
no rest
which
and
then
something
means we were going to go through a whole nother doom clock.
Well, like everyone else has 2 actions as well, right? And can we use those actions to quote unquote give it to Hannah to help us?
Nope.
Oh no.
But you could take my med kit and use it yourselves. It's just I would not be able to be the one helping you.
Yeah. She's just better at using the medkit.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cool. Yeah. So she's just like, okay, I'm gonna take a breather. Just do the rest yourselves, and she kind of slides it over to you guys and sits back.
So I'll do one of my rolls with the med kit. Trying to look and figure out how it works. Use Tinker, my cunning, to not do quite as good a job as Hannah, but to try. I'm gonna save my XP and all. I think I'm gonna just roll with that. Or could I ask for an assist and be like, Hannah, can you at least advise me on this as I'm working? I know you're kind of out of. Talk me through it while I do it to myself.
All right, let's see what's going on with you. She kind of looks. What is your
I've got terrible burns on my back.
Okay. Okay. So she says, okay. Do you see the bottle in there?
Yeah.
No, not that the blue one, not the red one.
Rub the blue bottle all over my back. Got it.
Oh my! What? No, it's not like healing salve. You get one of the needles and put like 5 milligrams. I'm not sure if that's way too much.
Yeah.
And put 5 milligrams in around the spot that you were scorched. You should heal up a little bit nicer. What,
All right.
You think this is like healing salve? What the heck?
Okay, I didn't ask what position in effect it was, but
controlled standard.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh, no!
Oh no!
She's like, here, let me help you, and then stabs herself by accident.
No.
I think it's not that she's going to stab herself and die, but I think some of those overflow harm clocks are going to untick. So.
Oh no.
Well, it's a controlled position. I'll just take away 1.
Okay.
And that gives me how many? What's the tier of the medkit?
3.
3.
So
you're gonna take
I
3.
do get 3 ticks.
But you got a mixed result. So.
Just 2?
You're going to get only 2 ticks.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
That's enough to take care of my back, and that's the only thing I can remove.
Okay. So we're basically all at yellow at this point, right? Like we all only have one like consequence right now.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
it's
good.
one
Harm?
Well, I still have 2.
Oh, yeah, I had the wrong
harm?
thing for you this whole time then.
Does anybody have like chocolate or like rations or anything? Some flatbread?
Flatbreads from Elf Loaf.
Elf loaf?
Lambish bread.
No one has any elf bread loaf.
Am I the only one that's got emotional damage right now? Or
Yeah, I was actually just gonna say, Jillian, hey, you got something to let off your chest?
Yeah, I lost. I saw red back in that room. I think I can't understand how some bastard in this mansion is so aloof and comfortable with the atrocities that we've seen. It doesn't make any sense to me.
You know, sometimes people, they're just sociopath. Or psychopaths. You know, a path of some kind. They go down the path of not righteousness. That's what they go down. That's what the path stands for. That's what they do. They don't go down the path of righteousness at all. And you know, Jillian, I think we don't need to worry about Zachariah. I mean, I still want him dead, and I still want to make sure that we can do that. But I think what you said earlier about us kind of regrouping and maybe coming back another time, it sounds like the right plan to me, honestly. And
honestly, the one path I want to see him walk is the Green Mile.
The Green.
He's on the psycho.
You know, I think you're damn right.
Right.
It's unfortunate that somebody like that has to exist in this world as they do, but it'll be all right. We're gonna be all right, and that's what matters.
Us surviving means that the world is a more dangerous place for them. So
you're damn right, Jillian. We give her a high five.
High five, everybody! High five!
You slap me on the back, and I'm like, I just fixed that.
Yeah.
Cool. So that help me out with that roll.
Yeah. So go ahead and make an action roll that is going to be control position, and standard effect is going to heal the instinct clock twice, and then for having that little moment, you get a +1 dice.
+1 die. Okay, I'm going to say resolve, and it's probably not. I'm going to say it was blunt, just because I'm not being cunning about it. I'm being blunt. So it's 3 total.
And don't forget that during a moment of peace, you can change which your dominant instincts are if you are so inclined.
Oh, interesting. For free, right?
Yes, correct.
All right, let's see if I heal. There we go. Standard effect.
All right.
A success.
Correct.
Cool. So that's going to give me back. I'm going to take back Brawn instead of taking back Delicate.
Jillian's ready to throw down.
I'm going to change my dominant instinct to blunt. Let's move it there.
All right. Like it.
Cards are on the table. Chips are down.
Which in harrowing terms would probably also apply to blunt force, right?
It would in harrowing, which is a good game. You should check it out over at.
I'm excited to have a game.
/AdamGucherry/harrowing.
I'm excited to have a game of harrowing run for me one day.
So far, I think I'm the only person who can run it because it wants to be run in a certain way.
That's fair.
It's a specific game. Anyways, Burton, because you also shared in that nice little moment, you also get +1 dice for your action rolls. So if you want to go next, what are you playing?
I think it's. I'm pretty much as healed up as I can. Maybe I can find some food in here to help with some of that, though. So, lucky find.
Sure. For a lucky find,
maybe if I had some rice cakes. We're in a nursery, right? Oh no, we're in the master bedroom. That's not a master, but a nice bedroom.
Find some fig Newtons.
Stash of candy in the dresser.
Yeah, hidden midnight snacks.
For each lucky find, you will find enough something for one person to remove their status.
Also, I noticed exhausted was my status. Did I just mistype that? Was it meant to be hungry? Because I hear you say hungry with a few others, and I'm like, did I just mistype that and put exhausted?
We got to choose between hungry, thirsty, or exhausted.
Oh, okay.
It was one of those three. So you probably chose exhausted, whereas I chose
That's
hungry.
right. Okay.
I mean, we are in a bedroom.
Yeah.
So
Take a nap.
Sleep in this dead lady's bed.
Or find some coffee, and then maybe that would get rid of exhausting? I'm not sure.
Sure. I mean, something like that makes sense.
Instant coffee.
It makes sense in video game logic, but...
well, you know, it's enough.
Keurig.
You need something that's going to keep you going.
Yeah.
So yeah, each lucky find is going to let you basically remove this harm from one person.
Well, everyone's about on equal footing right now. Alistair still needs to fix himself, actually, I think.
Well, I mean, I can use a lucky find to get rid of hunger, and then just use. I mean, then I'm just kind of. Then it doesn't really matter. I can use my other lucky find to get rid of somebody put somebody else at a 0, or I can roll to get rid of bruised right now.
I found some instant coffee. I'm just gonna. There's probably no water in the room. Like, do I have a canteen on me? Just like add the instant coffee to the canteen and just.
You snuck a flask from the bar.
Yes.
So instant coffee.
Yes.
Just
Or
eat
booze.
it. Still got caffeine
Some
in it.
cold instant coffee.
Sure. I'll say that you like you had snuck some supplies from the kitchen when you were in there. So yeah, if you are going to find that item and then drink it, it sounds real gross.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's not the worst thing that's happened to us here, though. So absolutely, just down in it.
But yeah, that will remove that level of harm.
And yeah, I'll use both my lucky finds to find some rations for food.
All right.
And then
what did you find and where?
Well, it turns out that in a dresser there was a stash of I'm gonna stick with it, Fig Newtons. Two stashes of Fig Newtons. They love their Fig Newtons.
I mean, these Fig Newtons would be like decades old if they had just been left there.
2 stashes of cans of Spam.
Ooh, there you go.
Age doesn't matter.
Yeah, actually, I think that kind of thematically works. Like, you're rooting through drawers, and you find this little stash of, you've seen this kind of thing with people who come back from the military, where it's like, you know, they have access to real food now, but they just kind of cut MREs around, just in case.
I just love that it's in a bedroom right now, so they're just like, it's time for my good night Spam, and they just crack open a Spam at their bedside.
God, that sounds terrible.
Eat it with the lid.
You know, looking over at the closet and the framed safari outfits, like you think like these might have been things that she carried with her on these on these adventures. They might have some nostalgic value to her.
Now they're gonna have de-hungering value to us.
Not as good as the face, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Almost as good.
And then who else gets the other food ration?
Whoever wants it, fight.
I know I need food. Who else needs food?
I have hunger/thirst on mine, but I'm also like, it's a level 1 harm. I'm in a good place. As I mentioned earlier, I finally healed that emotional wound that has been with me since the beginning. So, I'm okay to pass it to someone else.
Gillian, would you mind if I had that as MRE? I know I hear your tummy grumbling, but so is mine.
I had enough of these. When I was in Special Forces that I never want to taste one again. You'll see why in a second.
Oh, I'm sure they're not that bad. Oh God! And yeah, she starts eating them.
Don't spit it out. Don't spit it out. You took the bite. You gotta swallow.
Oh man, this is food.
It will keep you alive.
It is dreadful, but it does take the edge off. So yeah, go ahead and clear that harm.
Better than how I began.
All right. Good moment of peace, guys.
For sure. Peaceful.
Yeah.
Peace.
Though I fear it might be our last.
Yeah.
we do
Our
talk about
last.
it.
In that time, did the rescue rescue clock tick up anymore?
I think it absolutely has. So halfway full now. So with that,
Well, okay, we will start next week. We were supposed to read our book in the.
Oh, darn!
that's true.
That
Yeah.
seems like a good
Also,
way to intro next session.
Yeah.
The book. Perfect.
We will start that, but first the Doom clock fills, and
Sure
so please pick off the menu.
No rest, no peace.
No rest, no peace.
No peace.
All right. As you enjoy your last moment of peace.
Ooh, that piano sting was perfectly timed with that sting.
Right.
No rest, no peace.
And on that note, help is on the way. You all feel that you are approaching the end of this nightmare. And with luck, it won't be long now until you are on your way out of here.
Hell yeah.
And everyone's eyes turn to the book in Hannah's arms. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. So, as always, thank you all so much for playing. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you for designing and running.
Good times.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was very good.
I made a don't forget list. Feel free to add to it. We need to make sure we also contact the police chief and try out the.
Oh, we didn't find anything to get the lady conscious to give the code.
Oh yeah, we have to get her conscious, huh?
Should have given her the instant copy. Oof. That would have been a train wreck.
Burton, you gotta kiss her.
Rowan clears his throat and he's like, I'm here too, guys. Sorry, I forgot. I was quiet for a while.
I don't know
It's okay.
goddamn thing.
Did Rowan do anything during his 2 actions for the not short rest, the quiet moment?
Oh yeah, it was heroic. Didn't you see? It was awesome.
It was awesome.
You just said did pull-ups on the door
You
frame.
probably weren't looking.
Should I kill
I'm just
5
saying-
zombies that we didn't see?
I'm just saying that we would all get XP if we killed Rowan.
Oh no!
Like a lot of XP.
All right.
All right.
Rowan is
Well,
just another
friends,
resource to be expended.
excellent. I'm gonna go
boys.
ahead and thanks so much. I think if anybody was watching that was not us, thanks. And
For all of you people out there in TV land watching in the future on the re-uploaded stream,
yes.
thank you for taking the time and probably fast forwarding through this part. I would. For the just general plugs, I am Adam Bucheri, the designer and creator of this game. If you are interested in this game, you can find it on my itch.io page. Search itch.io for Enter the Survival Horror. You can also follow me on Twitter. And if you are interested in playing, we have a Discord where we organize games. And that's it for me. Does anyone else have any plugs or shoutouts?
I'm pretty cool.
I mean,
That's all I got.
you're here
Just a
already.
good shout out, yeah.
You can follow me on
He is
Twitter.
pretty cool.
I guess,
That's my
but
shout out.
It's all there. So this is all about the game, Enter the Survival Horror.
Yeah.
And
I've been Dennis. You can find me here next week to finish this bad boy, hopefully.
Row.
Yeah. I think the odds are good that next session will be the final session of the Mansion Incident.
We've been hearing that for like 4 weeks now.
I mean, now we have a rescue clock, so
I remember he originally said, "Hey, you want to do a one shot?"
Forget about that. That never happened.
True.
That never happened.
Well, I mean, it was. originally supposed to be a one-shot. But then,
But
after having a vision of Alistair dying, we were just so emotionally scarred, we needed the story to keep going.
True.
Enter the Survive. The Mansion Incident was designed as a 3 to 5 session adventure, and now, thanks to this group, I bumped that up to a 4 to 6 session adventure, and we're on the long end of that.
3 to 5 sessions, unless you all feel like derping around incessantly. And
So this
then-
Minnesotan goodbye has keeps going.
He, fare thee well, guys. Oh! Looks
Bye.
like I gotta go.
Yeah.
Looks like it's about that time there. I'm gonna get heading. Oh, uh-oh.
Opa.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
Mark, you want to just stand at the door frame and talk for another half an hour or so while we let all the cold air out?
oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I'm going. I'll see you guys later.
oh,